Let's do this.
Welcome, everybody, to Tiger Talks Wrestling. I am your host, Tony. Sorry we're late again, as per usual. I'll get better at that. Today, I have a very special guest. He is currently one half of the NUW Tag Team Champions with Cameron Jackson in Team Sweet 16, David Lowell. Welcome to the show, David.
Thanks for having me on here. I've been dying to get on this. You know that.
Yes.
I had Yankee annoy the hell out of you to get me on here.
Yep.
Me and Yankee, we're close. Just letting you know. You have any questions, comments, concerns, brother?
And for all the viewers, same thing. Got any questions, comments, concerns, put them in there. There was one before we went on the air I want to get into.
Yeah. Okay.
Because J Joker Designs was in and said, David is the S-tier brother. Look out for his jumpy Inseguri where you can kill a kid.
Oh, crap. He has a point. I don't want to break anybody's nose or anything like that. I'm scared of that.
Right.
I have a soccer punt. I'm just saying, like, if anybody knows, it's Rick Rios.
Gotcha. Let's jump into it. Let's talk. What first got you involved in backyard wrestling?
I would say I've been like scoping around and whatnot back when I was like, 15, and this is like what 2010 and stuff. I always knew that backyard wrestling exists. Like, I remember watching like KBW, like way back when.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. I was like, oh crap, that's a while ago. Namely Navon, him. This man lives his character. Even in high school, walking around, I'm the king of the mountain.
Nice.
This man is... But, the funny thing is he confronted me about this because I told him I was like, I was into wrestling as well. And I don't remember exactly how we first, like, interacted, but I always thought he was a swell guy, and we were going to do this whole NWO versus DX thing.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I didn't show up or anything like that due to personal like issues and whatnot. I don't remember much of like why I was not there, but the following year, it was something grand. I did show up, and it was a hell of a great time. And it was supposed to be a once a year type of thing, but I convinced him to like keep it running. We can do a show every month for the summer.
Right.
And we can tell stories and stuff like that. So it eventually picked up, and he won't like say this. I know he won't, but BEW was actually a name that I like proposed to him, and he actually did like it because we were jumping around looking for names and whatnot.
Right.
And so I was like, backyard entertainment wrestling, because I know he's a big WWE mark. He loves WWE. He doesn't watch anything else, but like I've been trying to tell him, give other promotions a shot. He likes TNA,
right.
I guess.
I don't know why he wouldn't nowadays, but anyway.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not like it's just meh. It's like
you're right.
Because when it sucks because I'll get onto that topic another time because like my wrestling views are weird.
All right. Jason Atlas says, when you're talking about you and Yankee being close like on the same spectrum?
What do you mean? Are you trying to instigate? Is he trying to start?
Probably, because they got a whole spectrum thing that a few of them know about. J Joker does ask, how sweet is Team Sweet 16?
Think about Halloween candy. Or like, sweet kisses from your mama. That whole type of spiel.
And Yankee says, can you see yourself in the Murder Club?
No. He's been trying to get me on that thing for forever. I remember like I was watching Tiger Talks with him, and he's like, oh yeah, so it's gonna be me, Felix, and David. And I'm like, kind of doing my own thing right about now. I don't want to, partake in that. I'll think about it, but nah, it's not my cup of tea.
Yankee says,
It's
hate, how dare
grown.
you?
Wait, what?
Hate, how
What'd you
dare
say?
you? Yankee says.
I'm not. I'm not gonna join it. I'm just saying, like, I won't even say affiliated. I'll just say like I'll be aware of them. I'm just not gonna like join them. There's a lot of guys in there. It kind of reminds me of like BYW, NWO or Bullet Club.
Yeah, I can understand that.
It's pretty cool though. I really liked his entrance at Ambassador Yard 3. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was marking out. I'm a
So I'll
mark for
try
other
to keep up with
guys.
this stuff, but we know we got a lot of stuff to cover here too. So,
Right.
Samael says, "How are the after parties in Sweet 16?"
I can't even remember the next night or the next day. Excuse me. Like it gets too much. I live the gimmick. I get down like mad drinks.
J Joker says, "Sweet, like too sweet. Like, could I get diabetes from watching a Sweet 16 match segment?"
um, you might just you're warned. You're warned.
Jason Atlas said, "Would have been an honor to be eliminated by you, but fuck Midnight Moon at the Backyard Rumble."
You got eliminated by a secondary character. You tight.
Poor Atlas. All right. Which somebody mentioned when he was on here the other day, who ended up eliminating him because he didn't want to say it.
Oh, yep. But he said it now.
Yeah, he said it now because somebody mentioned it during his podcast when he was on here. So
Hashtag fuck Midnight Moon.
all right. So since we got a bunch of stuff to cover, let's jump right into it.
All right, you're gonna take the
stuff.
lead.
So you first debuted July 5th, 2013 at the BEW third mega event during a BEW Championship Lumberjack match.
Yes.
Between then champion Tyler Sands and, of course, Navon McDonald.
Yes, I remember that. Oh, man. That was July 5th. That was 5 days before my birthday. That match was very fun. It was a lumberjack match. So I proceeded to is that the one where I like RKO'd Tyler? Yep. And then I proceeded to tell Navon with these exact words: most kings get their heads cut off. And that's a reference to a Jay-Z song, but not a lot of people know that.
And then you proceed to lay Navon out after the match.
Yep, yeah. I remember that. That gimmick that I said, the Pharaoh, was a play on Mr. King of the Mountain because he doesn't like being mocked.
Right?
Nobody does, but hey, you gotta take it a step further. We're in wrestling.
Hey, so why did you help Navon first win the title just to lay him out afterwards?
I've known Tyler for a long time. I've grew up with him, so I just need to lay the smackdown. No hard feelings, but I want my hands on Navon. That was my mindset. I wanted my hands on Navon, Mr. Loudmouth, Mr. King of the Mountain. I want to take him down a peg. That was a fun time.
So then after that, the next topic we go over is you actually lost a match to Navon for the BEW Championship in the first ever ladder match.
Oh man, you had to bring that up. You had to.
Yeah, I had to bring that up.
There was a lot of it was the first time they were doing a ladder match. It was. I like the inspiration for the ladder match. I like the Hardys growing up, so I kind of I was like, you know what? I want you in a ladder match. Mind you, there's a lot of things that went on that ladder match. Looking back on it, very fun. Very fun. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more into it, but hey, we had to start somewhere.
That's right, we did. What did it mean to you to have that ladder match with Navon in front of all the people that were there, that live audience, pretty much?
We kicked at the time, I was in the mood of we gotta do this. We gotta put on a great show. Navon, let's go out there and just kill each other. Just try to kill each other. We got to make this as big and like because we're both fans of WWE. We know like how to you know create something. We got magic,
Right.
and every little everyone has like the Navon stories and their Navon feuds and whatnot, and it's always sentimental with him because you know how he is behind the scenes.
Yeah. We'll move on from there. You are in an actual triple threat match with Navon and Tyler for the BEW World Championship. During that match, you got your nose busted, Andrew.
That was funny. It was not even from like somebody. It was just I was gonna like elbow Navon and I got him into like a grappling hold and then like as I was pulling away, I hit myself in the nose. So I busted
Oh,
myself up and I was like, oh man,
shit.
whatever. Whatever. I'll just keep going. And like they were telling me, don't go back in there. Stay down. I'm like, I'm not staying down. And then yeah, that was a fun. I remember all that. I think I got a concussion during that.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember. I don't remember. That's that's the issue. I got
Gotcha.
banged up.
Oh, if you don't remember, that might tell you something. Oh. So after that triple threat match, of course, Tyler walked out with the title. You did go on to defeat Tyler to win the BEW World Championship
Oh, and here we go. We got
while
the
wrestling
tribal.
in the ring.
Yes, that it was like it was cold. That was a cold match. Like I'm not a big fan of like
Yeah.
northeastern weather, but like it was
Mm-hmm.
muddy and it's cold. But the match itself, I told Tyler, hey, we're gonna kill each other, okay? And he's like, sure, no problem. Just don't hurt me too bad. I'm like, no time to be a diva. I'll whoop your ass.
Nice. Ecstatics in the chat room says, David, we need to wrestle. Hashtag standards.
I told you it was one of my goals of 2018. I'm gonna beat your ass. Straight, simple.
So since you mentioned that, I do have to say Kevin Shaw messaged me last night and said, whenever you want it, he's down. When's
Whatever.
that happening?
He can bring it whenever. I'm always ready. I'm always ready. Hell, I'm going to North Carolina tomorrow. I'm going to be at VTW. He can fight me there. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna walk out there, Victor. Duh. Simple. Simple, baby. I'm on another level. You like that? That's my catchphrase.
Gotcha.
All right, hit me up with that
All
next
right, so
one.
the next part we're going to leading to your first BEW championship defense. Navon and Tyler actually formed a team together against you.
That was funny. Oh
Leaders
man.
of Destruction.
Yeah, because they were really big fans of Undertaker and Kane, so
Right.
they wanted to call us Destruction and Mayhem.
And Tyler would actually help Navon take the title as well.
Yeah. I don't know what happened with Tyler. I thought we cool. Found out, I upstaged him. Happens.
So what were your thoughts on those two actually deciding to go together at the time?
I don't blame Tyler. Navon needs the help. Clearly they got the help. They ended up, sabotaging my reign. That was my first title defense. What that means to somebody,
Right.
and then
It means the world to most people.
and then they get screwed. See, I remember 2009, or roughly 2008 December. Remember, I'm a Hardy mark. Hardy wins the WWE Championship. He defends it at the Royal Rumble in 2009. What does Matt do? He hit Jeff with a chair. And that broke my heart. That was his first title. I was expecting a long title reign. I was expecting my first championship title reign to be like, hey man, I can do this until next year. Nope.
Right.
I got cut off. I got my feet cut off.
I suppose I should do this before he has a fit. Ecstatic says, "Beat my ass, you little sissy-haired, two-tongued, salt-licking, no-good fruit cup. I'm the silver standard."
See, this is why he's a silver standard, not gold.
Fair point.
He wants to call me a sissy,
Right.
but I can hit harder than he can.
He's trying to get everybody to jump you.
Oh, they
Says
can
that right
go.
now you have no standards, which means bye 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 to you.
No standards. Oh man, this guy cannot talk about standards or anything like that. I can pick up at least a 8 or 9. This guy can be a 6 or 5.
Right. Back to the topic at hand. After you had lost the championship to Navan, you actually brought in one of your best friends, Gabriel Guzman, to help you out.
Man, yeah, exactly. I brought in Gabe. I was like, all right, Gabe, we got this. You and me, we go way, 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 way back.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you. And he said, yep. Comes in. I think he got pinned, didn't he? We ended up losing and he got pinned.
Yeah.
He put up a hell of a fight, but he ended up taking the fall. I was like, oh damn, I didn't mean to make you the fall guy. All right, it's cool. It's cool. We got this. We got round 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Would go on from there to get a win over Navan and win the championship back in an I Quit match of all matches.
Yeah, which is kind of strange because I've been trying to take out Navan in singles competition for quite a while, and here he comes, somehow making him say I quit, and then that got under my skin. That's not. I bring you in, and you upstage me. Now I understand what Tyler feels.
Right.
All right. It is what it is.
All right. So at that point, of course, you became 2-time BEW champion. I would say, probably a better reign for you at that point.
Yeah, because I think at that point we were growing. We had a lot more guys, so we needed an appropriate champion. Moi, the man, the pharaoh at the time. I think that's not before. That's before I was transcending into the best around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before. I remember that.
Then in the summer of 2015, at BEW's 5th mega event, you and Navan would sign an official contract live in front of an audience for the rematch of the BEW Championship. Where if Navan lost, he would never challenge for the title again as long as you were the champion.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
If Navan beat you, you'd never get a shot, period. Leading into a 3 stages of hell match, and at the end of that, with help from the Destruction faction, you'd receive an El Kabong.
Yeah, I remember that. It was funny because I was all improv. I didn't want to. I'm the good guy. I don't want to swing first. You don't retaliate. You
Right.
retaliate. You don't. He banged my head on the goddamn table, and after that, I was like, we're just gonna scrap. And the guitar shot. That was the first time anyone has received a guitar shot. The kabong. Nice. And everyone asked me if that hurt or not, and I was like, nah, it doesn't. You just get stunned for like 15 seconds. And after that, you get back up, you're like, huh, what happened?
Nice. So then after that, as still being called the Pharaoh at the time, you'd go on to defeat the King of the Mountain in that 3 stages of hell match. First of all, making him tap out to the Dragon Sleeper.
Oh, I love that. I love the Dragon Sleeper. He's the only one who actually will take it. Everyone else is too much of a punk. Come on, I have moves, and nobody wants to take them.
Yeah. Of course, the second fall, no DQ match, Navan would win after a stroke off the trampoline to the ground.
I don't remember that. I think I was knocked out.
And then the last fall was the last man standing match. You won to retain jumping off a ladder onto Navan through a table.
Again, I don't remember. I know I won, but I don't remember because, man, Navon hits hard sometimes. Because you drop your guard for a little bit, and it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
Fights too dirty sometimes.
Why did you come up with the name the Pharaoh? And well, we kind of went into that already a little bit, but
Yeah, I went into that a little bit earlier, but once again, Navon calls himself the King of the Mountain, and I wanted to mock him. You know, the Pharaoh was because it's an Egyptian king, and it's something different. I was gonna like get some like cool ass raw gear and whatnot, but at that time I didn't have a job, because it was like right after graduation.
right.
During that time, we were all like, "Oh man, we finally graduated! Yeah, let's go." So unfortunately, I just stuck out with what I was wearing then.
Yeah. How did it feel to end that long rivalry with Nirvana on the high note there?
Um, no matter what Navon can say, he can say a bunch of things. I can always bring up that, and it'll shut him up. Yeah,
There you
this
go.
car ride tomorrow is gonna be funny. This plane ride too is gonna be funny because he's gonna like bring up some stupid stuff, and I'm gonna bring up stupid stuff as well.
All right. Right. That'll move us into when you actually change names to the best around.
All right.
You were still the BEW champion. You would actually go on to BEW 5, where you would lose the
Yes.
title to your good friend Gabriel.
Fucking Gabe. Uh, because I was getting too full of myself because you got Navon, who's a captivating character. You have Tyler, who has called himself the Beast. I was feeling myself. I was world champ. Nobody could tell me anything. And I proved it because I'm the best around. I was going to make t-shirts saying it's not cockiness, it's fact. And I was going to have best around in the back. That would have been dope. It would have been dope. I would have sold that everywhere. But fucking Gabe, man. Fucking Gabe. Got to ruin it. He
What did
got
it
me.
mean for you to battle your best friend for the championship and for him to
Oh
be?
man, I love Gabe with all my heart. I know damn well he killed me. He was he killed me with a spear once. It was so bad because he underestimated how far he would like go, and he caught me right in the face.
Ooh.
And yeah, he bruised my nose for a bit.
Yeah.
He killed. I remember that because like I was like helping him train one day, and he was like, "Here, we're just gonna F5 everybody, right?" And he he ended up hurting everybody, me included, and that's hard as fuck to do. But he ended up hurting everybody. I was like, "Oh my fucking ribs! I don't know what you did, but god damn it, yeah, do that in the match. You might get a 3 count."
Okay.
And he didn't beat me with that. He ended up spearing the crap out of me. I
Yeah.
remember that. Gabe means a lot to me as a person. Even now he's like in college and stuff like that. I'm planning to see him. But losing that title to him, I'd rather losing to him than Navon.
Right.
Exactly.
No. Brings us into our next point. That match that we were just talking about, and this match as well, can both be seen in BEW Classics on the NUW channel on YouTube. Had to plug that one there. The King of the Mountain match. You would go on to face 4 other opponents for Gabe's BEW Championship.
Yeah.
Of course, the
I
two of
remember
you,
that.
Navon, Tyler Sands, and Mike Rizzio, where
Oh,
Navon would
Mike.
go on to win his fourth BEW Championship
I remember
due to
that.
interference.
I remember that. Um, that was just a big cluster fuck. Mike,
Those
Mike's a
matches usually.
Mike is a humongous guy, and I love that man. I don't speak to him. I haven't seen him in like years, but he's a really good guy. Um, I wish he would have stayed, but he had other ventures and stuff. He had real life and whatnot.
Mhm.
But he always listened to whatever I told him. Like, here, get me. I'm gonna crossbody you. Catch me. Turn that into a power bomb. I'll sell. And he did his job. If you were to go ahead and like have a match with him, if you can like string together a good match, he will perform 110%. Always
Nice.
a good guy. Sad he's not with us right now. He's doing his real life stuff.
All right.
But Navon winning. Hashtag fuck Navon. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. You would go on then to compete in the first ever BEW Money in the Bank ladder match against Cam Pierce, Gabe, Shadowgram, the Animal Troy, and Jordan Oliver.
Oh, man. That was fucking Cam. I saw Cam the other day. Huh. He's doing well for himself, but he won. I'm not gonna go into that because it is what it is. I didn't win. Whatever. We move on, baby. That's what we do.
Right. What was that experience like for you being in a Money in the Bank match?
Man, it was multi-man ladder matches. They're always a thrill to watch. I'm just saying, it sucks to be a part of because it hurts.
I believe that.
It sucks. Getting hit with foreign objects suck. You can't fake it.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you do, it's gonna hurt. But it was fun. We're making history. Every like big match I'm in, I'm making history and whatnot. Whether it be like winning or losing, making history. Yeah. I feel like I'm paving a way for littler guys. Like Jordan and stuff. Because after that, I think me and Jordan had some sort of chemistry. You know what I mean?
Which we'll get into.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that because I love Jordan. I love Jordan as much as he is. Right now, me and him are not talking right now. But I've love for him. I know his sister. I know his nieces and stuff.
Yeah. So after that ladder match, would go on to BEW 7, the Halloween special, where you would have a rather short match when you defeat Gabe in a rematch.
Wait, say that again?
Where you would defeat Gabe in a rematch with a curb stomp.
Yep. In your face, Gabe. You may have beat me in 18 minutes, but I beat you in 5. I buried you. I'm just kidding. I buried you. Nah. That was fun, I guess. We just kind of rushed it because I know he had things to do and stuff, and it was Halloween, so we decided mutually, hey, I guess it's time to end this. I took him out back. I'm the best around, baby.
And did you enjoy that match more, or did you enjoy the first match that you two had more?
The first one is definitely more fun because we did a lot more. The second one was just me just going over. That's it. And I still rub it to his face. We'll play PlayStation, and I'll bring it up after he makes me mad or something like that. Hey, I beat you in 5 minutes. Like, oh, here we go. Bringing this up again.
That brings us into the actual episodes that would show up on YouTube, rather, of BEW.
Yeah.
The debut episode, November of 2014, with episode 1, saw you and Jordan at odds as you were guests on the Navon show, where you both attacked Navon and then each other.
Yeah. 1 second.
Yep.
1 second. Sorry, I got stepfather over here. Repeat that.
The first episode on YouTube from November of 2014, you and Jordan would be on the Navon show.
Yeah.
Where you both would end up taking out Navon first and then each other.
Because at that time, me and Jordan are technically the same person. We know each other. And everyone's hoping. What? What's going on? Oh. Hi, Mom. All right. Let's talk. All right.
So that the main event of that night would be you and Jordan against each other, with Navon actually being the guest referee.
Yeah.
Where Navon would call for the bell while Jordan had you in an armbar, but you did not tap out.
I don't give up. Thinking he's going to beat me with an armbar? He's not going to beat me with an armbar.
Right?
But, Yvonne's screwing me over again. Hear that? You hear that, Mom? He screwed me again. She agrees. She agrees. It's
Yeah.
bullcrap. But Vaughn, what am I gonna do with you?
Well, I'll see what you did with him. Wow.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Because I don't forget. I don't forget at all.
Then on the first and only Thanksgiving episode special, you would call out Jordan for a fight, and Jordan answered the call with his newest recruit, Mike Perillo, as well. Until
Oh, son Mikey. Son Mikey. Hope you liked that L. I hope you did. Just,
and Yvonne would come out before things got out of hand, forced you and Jordan to pick each other's opponents for that night.
Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Let's go.
In which you mentioned you beat Mike Perillo with the curb stomp.
Yep.
And then you chose
Little curb stomp.
Somebody who we've seen Jordan has quite the history with now, Joseph Anthony as his opponent.
Yep. Yeah. Son
And
Joey.
not just Joseph Anthony, though. BEW Rising Star champion at that time, Athelos, as well. In a triple threat match.
I remember that. Because I'm behind the scenes and I'm like, I remember distinctly because I said I had his soul. Go after him. Oh, I was like, Jordan, if you were really like me, you pull out all the stops and you win. Or lose, because I have a history of losing that too.
Right.
So let's see what you do, baby. Let's go. See what you do. And that was fun,
In which Jordan actually
wrestling matches. Yeah, he did pull it out. See, exactly. He pulled it out. Wrestling matches are funny because it's a car crash when it happens. Like, it's funny when it happens, but, up until it happens to you.
Right.
That's an old CM Punk quote from commentary in 2010.
Yes. We could forget those times. That's when commentary was at its best, really.
Yep. He was injured with like an elbow injury. Remember that?
Yes, I remember. So then from there, we would see actually the debut of The Ring in BEW.
Oh, the glorious ring.
Yes.
That everyone's scared to take
What
a bump in.
What was it like for you when you guys first started using the wrestling ring?
Oh man, setting that thing up was like, it was stressful because we didn't know what the hell was going on, but we made it work out. The floor was not leveled, I will say that, so we did have to like work something out. I forgot what we did. We kind of put something under the steel post, but it was a childhood dream coming true. We're inside of a ring, and it's not a trampoline. The moment you go ahead and get slammed, that wind is knocked out of you. It is no joke. That's why some people now, like, if you're not ready for anything, and like sometimes you can do a drop kick, and if you land wrong, you're gonna mess up your ribs. That's why, like, I get really, really like, if I see a drop kick and they don't land on their front, I get really like nervous because if they land like twisted and whatnot, you're out of breath. I've done that when I in BWF, which is in the Bronx. That's it's an indie that me, Felix, and Yankee went to, and that's funny because we were getting trained, and this is sometime afterwards. We're all doing like cruiserweight movements, do a sunset flip and whatnot, right? And here's Yankee, and he goes on my back, and I just immediately crumple. I'm like, "You're too big for this. Don't do it. Let me do it. I'm smaller. I got this." he practically crushed my back, but yeah. So the ring is just like, it's crazy. It's like, it's unforgiving, but like at the same time, it's so. I love rings. I'm never going back to a trampoline ever again.
I can't say as I blame you. What I've seen, most anybody wouldn't want to go back to it. So Of course, with the debut of the Squared Circle came Day of Destruction 1. You would defeat Jordan Oliver at that show with the top
Yep.
rope curb stomp.
Yep, I remember that. You know, Jordan talking all this smack. You know, come time to face me, I'd pull out all the stops against him. I actually hurt my ankle before the match. Like I was just fooling around. I was like, "Hey, you remember when it was I was reenacting how Shawn Michaels was like an octopus in a washing machine against Hulk Hogan?"
Mm-hmm.
And I like I was just flopping around and I got up too fast and I twisted my ankle. And all throughout that match, I was sore. Like, it was bad. So me and Jordan just go out there, and no matter what, we're still gonna have like a fun match, regardless.
Right.
You know, we're all new to the ring though, so like it was kind of like light impact. So, you know, we're not hard into it. You know, we're still kind of afraid. Hey, man, we can get seriously hurt.
Right.
But at the
So
end
what
of
did
the
you
day,
think?
what was up?
No, go ahead.
At the end of the day, you know, get the W though. Light impact or
Yeah.
not,
Right.
do it.
That's the main thing that matters. What did you think of seeing your best friend Gabe align himself and leading into Day of Destruction with Devon McDonald?
Gabe is a very like he doesn't talk much when it comes to like promos and stuff like that. Usually, I was doing most of the promo work for him, and that's my sister laughing over there. She's playing Grand Theft Auto. Let her be.
Good.
Yo, Angel, can you give me a water? Just kind of like, thank you. All right. Sorry about that.
Good.
Poland Spring, baby. Sponsor me. Sponsor me. All right. Good night. Go downstairs. It's cool. Oh, no, never mind. All right, cool. Relax. All right, sorry. I got family stuff going on over here.
Yep. Okay.
You know, we're all grew up on wrestling, so we're all like, you know, we're all like having fun and stuff. Royal Rumble's coming up. We're all hyped about that.
Yeah. I feel it.
But anyway, what were we talking about again?
Gabe aligning himself with Devon leading into Day of Destruction.
Gabe needs a mouthpiece on promo work. He does. It's like, you know, because he doesn't know exactly what to say because it doesn't come to him naturally. So him aligning with Navon made sense to me, but also at the same time, I think Navon was taking a backseat role, and compared to, you know, because I think he was like running something.
Yeah.
He was running the entire company, of course.
Right.
It makes me feel weird to say company because I know it's not a company. It's more like an organization. But, you know, we're so used to saying company because, you know, wrestling.
Just because, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess it's company now. But technically it's like an organization.
Right. Then on episode 9, Open Fight Night, the first Open Fight Night, after Navon had lost his authority position at Day of Destruction, you actually guest refereed every single match.
Yes, because the inmates run the asylum. I remember that. That's when I had stupid blonde hair. Let's not talk about the blonde hair, okay? We're gonna skip over that. But I had the keys. I had the keys to the kingdom. You see, you know, flailing them around.
Yeah.
And I was guest refereeing every single match. I do remember at the very end, someone wanted to be a dick, aka Navon, and he wanted to strike me. That is not cool. I'm an official. I have the ref shirt tucked in. Don't hit me, regardless. I took that thing off, and he got what he got. He got what he got. Simple.
What was it like for you to referee all those matches and see all the wrestlers calling out others to compete against them?
It was open fight night. I expected a fight. That's all I wanted to see.
Right?
That's what all anybody wanted to see.
Okay, so we'll move into a day I'm sure you'll never forget. BEW episode 12, Don't Trust Anybody.
Yeah, you know, that's the day. Is that the one where I like broke? I didn't break my ankle, despite what
Right.
commentary said. I sprained it severely. It was not broken. I
Yep.
was out for. They say 4 months. It was actually 2.
Gotcha.
I missed the August show, and I came back that September.
Mhm.
Um, this is why you gotta wear shoes within the ring. I
Yeah, right.
um I took the suplex as normal. However, Felix tosses you. He tosses you. He's a big guy. He throws his weight around. He's a, I was scheduled to win. Technically, I won that, but I got hurt. I was trying to Steve Austin it, against Owen Hart, and he's just like
Yep.
that's after the pile driver.
Yeah.
I was trying to roll him up. I was like, yeah, let's go. I can still do this. However, I couldn't walk for about a week. I was on crutches. They said get well soon, whatever. I remember that time. It was sad because all I wanted to do was wrestle. Go to work, wrestle. That's it.
Right. Jay Joker said this, so I'll mention it. He might have left already after he said it. But David, do you feel superior to the roster? So much so that you're not low L, but high L. I'll see my way out now for that pun. Sorry.
Oh my god. Oh man, I'm gonna we're gonna link up and we're gonna do like a project that I have upcoming. We're gonna be all right. I'm just gonna spoil it right now. I need him to come up with a cool design because I'm gonna be coming up with custom tights that I'm gonna be making myself. Because I have the sewing machine and all that stuff. I'm also making my own kick pads because I want to be very hands-on with like creative and stuff like that. I'm not like Navon paying $120 for some tights. I want to be like I want it exactly how I want it done, and there's no other person to know this besides myself. So,
True. Right.
and plus the fabric is not that expensive either. You can spend $50 on fabrics, and you'll be perfectly fine for like. You can get like you ever see how AJ has like cool ass gear,
Yeah.
and he always has like different colors and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You buy different fabrics, and you'll be set just like that.
Right.
You never have to worry.
Jay Joker says, you got me on Facebook and Twitter. I am totally down for it.
Yeah, definitely, I'm gonna hit it up. That was a funny joke though. I'm not superior to the roster. They're their own guys. Um, I feel like I'm looking. I'm putting myself as a character. It's like, oh yeah, I'm better than you guys. Nah, that's all cool. Just show respect. That's about it. If you show disrespect, I'm like SmackDown ecstatic. I'm looking at you. Disrespect me.
He's still there. Yeah. Uh, so then we move on to the next time that we'd see you at Long Hard Road, episode 18. After BEW had won the war against HJW. Well, first of all, how did you feel missing out on that show, that crossover?
Oh man, don't remind me. They're doing big things at that time, and I was so upset. And this is when I think that's when Cam ducked. He didn't show. He no showed.
Mm-hmm.
And so Navon stepped in, and I was like, "Well, there's nobody else. Might as well make Navon champ again."
Not for long, but yeah.
But it's whatever. It's whatever. It was like fun to watch, even though I was not there. I was stuck at home, recovering.
Right.
It is what it is. I can't complain. But when I did show up,
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to an old friend. He was in, he was in peril, even though he had his guns with him. He was in peril, and the way I see it is, this is a man who put me on the shelf. With all due respect, he did carry me out. But son, I wanted him to be carried out. So that's how I feel about Felix. Yeah. With all due respect, he's a good guy. Just he messed with the wrong person that day.
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of somebody out of the chat room that doesn't need to be in here.
Oh.
1 second.
Take your time, brother. No rush. We got all the time in the world.
Okay, there we go. Didn't see that no more.
Wait, what they say?
It's just somebody being stupid. You don't want to know. Trust me.
I'll probably see it later.
You might.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what
it's
it is.
just a live chat stream, so it won't pop up later. So you won't see that unless somebody screenshotted it.
Hey, man.
All right. So as we were
Somebody
saying,
screenshot it. Screenshot it right now. Send it to me.
it's
Who
gone
got a
already. So
rose? Who got a rose? I called
that
now their
long hard
mom.
road, as we were talking about, you of course return, and everybody thought you were going to help Shadow, as the Top Guns had him surrounded, only to see you turn on Shadow and join the Top Guns.
That is poetic justice. Poetic justice. Now, I will say, I'm going to give you a little inside scoop because the way it was supposed to go down was the Top Guns were supposed to be Jordan, Cam, and me all together. It was not supposed to be Johnny and Alan and Jordan. It was supposed to be, well, I was supposed to be there regardless.
Right.
And there I am. So, poetic justice. We gave a hellacious beating to Shadow.
You did.
He deserved it.
So what was going
Not taking
through
it back.
your mind on that day after being gone for so long?
Beat the crap out of him. That's it.
No.
I was only there to do one job.
Right.
Beat the crap out of him.
Get a little revenge.
Yep.
But from there, we'd go into Rolled to Gold 2015, where you two would have an instant classic, but you would come on the losing end in that one.
Man, that match. Shadow. I feel like the reason why Shadow is in a great position that he is in now is because he put a stellar classic with me. Now, because every time me and him, we're in the ring, and we are across from one another, it is always a great match. It's always a treat for everybody who watches.
Right.
I may have lost that, but it's okay.
But afterwards,
okay. I got his number. He ate the bottom of my boot or sneaker. Yep. I wore shoes this time. It's good. Anyway.
All right. So that pretty much tells me your thoughts on that match. You would go on then to win the 7-man hardcore invitational at Halloween Hell. That lasted, of course, 30 minutes.
It was a clusterfuck. I had a huge headache during that match because nobody, there was no organization what was going on, So it lasted way too long. I've been trying to tell everyone, hey, stay the and this is when the HJW guys were they were constantly trying to showboat and shoot one up each other, and that was a big issue up until I pinned Shadow. I got that. Nobody can take that away from me. He can't take that away from me. I had hope, but whatever. I walked out with something that he wanted, and what I do, I decided to turn the belt heel. Not only did I embarrass him, I made a mockery of his pride and joy, that championship, because he wanted to be an hardcore Enigma. Funny that he spelled Enigma with an I instead of an E. I called him out on that because he wrote it down on one of his T-shirts, and I was just like, oh my god, no, he did not do this. He put I because he's Enigma, and I'm like, no, whatever.
Right. That kind of goes past that point. You would say why you
I remember that
decided to call
promo.
the Hardcore
I
Championship.
remember that promo because I wrote it down on my phone too.
Did you?
Yeah, I wrote it down. I was like, "This is 10 Commandments," and also I'm gonna write down this promo. So, whatever.
Then from there, we would actually see the Top Guns would physically separate themselves from one Alan Styles Reed.
Well, I'm sorry, Alan. You couldn't get the job done. No hard feelings, but you're getting the boot.
Did you feel like Alan was always just the odd one out in the group?
Yeah, yeah. He was something different about him, you know. Because I love Johnny to death, even until today. I still love him to death. Alan's a different. He's odd. 1 second.
All right. From there, we would see on episode 26, One Shot at Glory, you would defend the anti hardcore championship and successfully defeat Joseph Anthony to retain it.
Because it's in a singles match. You know, if it was a hardcore match, it would be a whole other story. Because I'm also, I think ahead.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the hardcore championship and if I was defending it, every match would be a hardcore match.
True.
This man's shadow cannot keep himself contained. He would storm into the ring and try to fight me. That's not fair. So I thought
Right.
ahead and made it just a singles match. I turned it into a secondary belt. There you go. There you go. I thought ahead of the game.
So, what are your thoughts of Joseph Anthony inside the ring and outside the ring?
Joey's he's a cool cat. I like him. You know, um, I had really cool talks with him, like outside of the ring. Inside the ring, he's a good opponent. You know, we always have to rehearse something. Oops, I broke the fourth wall. Ooh, wrestling's a work. I'm sorry. It's well known though. Whatever. But
That's first won't be the last.
yeah, the curtain call killed everything. I'm just gonna say that the curtain call back in '96 killed everything.
That's true.
But it is what it is because we're not going to fight it. We're not going to fight and say like it's like it's not. We like movies. We like movies. Wrestling is one and the same. It's a movie, just told differently.
True.
So like character wise, I like Joey. Me and him might not see eye to eye. Sometimes I might punch him in the eye. Sometimes he might punch me in the eye. I like him.
Gotcha. And there we would see episode 27, Welcome to CJE, where you would actually go on to face Alan Styles Reed, who would actually pick up a victory over you, thanks to a little distraction from Shadow.
Distraction. Because, I'm going to let you in on a secret. This man, Alan, I do the springboard elbow drop to everybody. Nobody has a problem. But suddenly when I do it on him, oh, my ribs hurt really bad. I don't know what it is. I'm like, how can I work? All right, whatever, Alan. It's cool. Back in my mind, I'm like, I like you. I don't want to hurt you because now you make me feel bad that I hurt you. I'm
Right.
sorry, but you got your ass kicked. I'm not taking that away.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on Cameron Jackson arriving to BEW and immediately to Crossroads?
Big talker. There's one thing that Cam can do better than anyone, and that's talk.
It's true.
He is a hype man. He's my tag team partner, but he's a hype man. In the ring, he's not the most technically sound, but he's always fun to be in the ring with.
Right.
He could talk though. He can talk the talk. He can embarrass you. he can make fun of you and stuff like that, and it's still be fun. I am sick, so that's why I'm I'm muting myself because I'm coughing.
Yeah. I didn't figure. That time of the
It's
year.
fucking.
So.
It is terrible. Like this flight is gonna kill me. 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll be back in like 5 seconds.
Okay. Since he's doing that, if you guys got any comments or questions, put them in the chat section. Hopefully, we got rid of all those weirdos. I think I did, but we'll see.
All right. Thank you. All right. Cool. Uh,
So, what did you think of Cam pretty much as soon as he arrived in BEW, going right after Jordan and the Top Guns?
mm, big talker. Don't bite more than you can chew. You may talk the talk, but let's see if you can walk the walk.
Right?
I want to test out the water to see what he got.
And of course, from that, and episode 28, Inject the Poison, we would see the Pick Your Poison match return as Jordan would first pick Cam to face you and Johnny Reed, of course.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man. Handicap match.
Yes, but in which Cam actually walked out with the victory.
I didn't get pinned. I'm just letting you know. I didn't get pinned. Sorry, Johnny. I love you. But, you had to be the fall guy. It's okay. You're working your way up there. It's all right. But, man, Cam. Every dog has his day. He got lucky. He got lucky that time. Because a game me and a game Johnny, oh, man, we'll lay the smack down.
Off of that, at episode 30's Road to Destruction, you would be the first person in BEW to defeat Cameron Jackson with help from Jordan to retain the anti-hardcore championship.
He only had one match. What do you expect? Now, mind you, I may have had help, but that was a fun experience. Do not bring up the botch 450. It was the first time I did that. Okay, I killed him with my knees, though.
Yeah.
You don't know this, but I ended up busting my lip, my actual nose, not my lip, my nose from smacking the mat because I landed on my knees, so I just face first into the mat. And he was in the middle of the ring. Mind you, the BEW ring is kind of small. It's not the BTW ring. It's 12 by 12. It's not 16 by 16.
Right.
So if that was a 16 by 16, that would have been a perfect 450.
Yeah.
It was a 12 by 12. And I caught him with my knees. It was good enough to get the pinfall because, it's a 450. This is a man doing a flip and his knees are coming down on her chest. That's dangerous.
Right. So what was it like for you to face Cam for the first time one-on-one?
It's magic. It was like, it was very fluid. There was some moments where some comedic moments, I will say. The airplane spin all the way around the ring into the post again. Everything was just I don't like rehearsing my matches at all. I like calling it in the ring. So me and Cam, we didn't rehearse anything. We just kind of just went out and just did it. I don't like rehearsing most of my matches. The matches with Felix were not rehearsed. We just go out there and we just go. That's why sometimes it's like a hit or miss. Now, if I wrestle now, it's more formulaic. I don't practice much. There's some upcoming things that you're going to be interested in seeing. I've worked with some of the Proving Ground guys, behind the scenes. I'm not gonna say anything about Proving Ground. It's pretty cool. I'm just gonna let you think about that.
Yeah.
But I've been helping out on the Proving Grounds, stuff like that backstage and stuff. Samael, or if it wasn't gas chamber back then, right? Yeah. I didn't work a match or anything like that. I'm not supposed to say anything about that. But there's something that works maybe. I was in the ring with him, and he's good. He listens well. The way I wrestle now is more like more SmackDown Raw-esque. Like, it's like 10 minutes, it's solid, nothing's wrong with it. It's pretty all right,
Right.
because I'm preparing myself for more episodic, wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have every match be a main event caliber match. It's not
Sure.
supposed to work like that.
No.
No match should go over unless it's a main event, no match should go over 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be roughly around there. It's supposed to help, it's supposed to be telling stories at the same time. It's also, this is why, kayfabe tier lists exists.
Yeah.
You had to work with what you're given and whatnot.
Right.
But yeah,
Topic, but
back to CJE.
Moving away from CJE, but the same show.
Oh, okay, same show.
To Destruction.
Oh man, am I gonna go?
Yep. After Jordan helped you beat Cam, you would actually return the favor and help Jordan defeat Shadowgrim in that Iron Man match that night.
I distracted him. I didn't touch him.
You did.
I knew I would get him disqualified. I stood there and looked at him
in the ring. Yes.
And it just ran out time. He said, David, don't. No. And I'm like, I want to, but me and you, Jordan, we think alike. So I'm gonna let it be. But once that bell rung, beat the crap out of him.
Okay. But unfortunately for you, come Day of Destruction 2, would see Shadowgrim actually come out on top with the Hardcore Championship.
Ah, man. That was the debut of the new tights, though. Those tights are fire. We don't script our matches. We just go out there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all it was. Jordan got mad at me for showboating. He said, Why would you go for a Phoenix Splash and miss? I'm like, oh, it was not my intention. I just, the crowd was hype. They loved it. I had to do something. I wanted to impress everybody. Ended up backfiring and blowing up in my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I proceeded to lose that match. And I was like, I like the crowd. The crowd loves me.
Samuel says, thanks for the compliments, brother.
Oh, man, he's such a good person. He's such a good person. I want to work with him later on. He's a king of ultraviolence, but I'm not going to take it that far. But I can, if he wants a hardcore match, I've been hardcore champion before. Just saying.
Right. Yeah. After Day of Destruction 2 on episode 32, New Era, we did see that friction between you and Jordan start. Yep. And you would go on to enter the 10-man gauntlet match.
Right.
Or battle royal, rather, to determine the number one contender for Jordan's championship.
Yeah.
And almost won if it hadn't been for one Freddie Flamingo.
I eliminated Shadow. That's all. He was a big contender.
Sure.
I never had any interaction with the dark side apart from talking to him behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. Dark side's pretty cool. Kelly's all right. Me and him don't have any problems. If anything, we kind of make fun of everybody else. I'm just kidding. We don't make fun of anybody else. We just kind of it's always mellow. He's a mellow guy. Just of course, everything behind BYW is not exactly the most positive thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm always a positive person. No matter what I do, I'm always cheerful. I'm always hopeful. I'm always trying to be a good person because, I believe in karma and karma, good things come and stuff like that. I'm always, law of attraction and all that stuff. I'm just really good on really, really, really positive and whatnot. I'm like the New Day, except that not inferring any gay stuff.
Okay, so let's move into Backyard Rumble 2. You entered the Rumble match at number 3 and made it to the end, where it was you and your old friend or old rival, both, Shadow Grim, before Novin would cancel the match.
Oh man, I was gonna win that. All I had to do is I already eliminated him before. I can do it again. Um, hell, he may have canceled it. It's all right. I don't mean Novin haven't crossed path yet. Supposedly it's not Navon. It's his father speaking through him, which is hmm. um. My mom's never gonna talk to me. She's gonna talk to me, but she's never gonna talk through. Oh, hold up. I'm sick. It's cutting my promo. But my mom's never gonna talk through me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where he's getting this from. Maybe it's because my mom's still alive. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's a weird character.
I'll get into what happened after that here in a moment. Sam Isle says, just because I'm the king of ultra violence doesn't mean I need weapons to bring the pain.
You son of a bitch. All right, I remember that. I remember that when I kick you in the back.
All right. But off of the Backyard Rumble 2 match, we would see the first and only match happen on a Fallout episode of VEW.
Yeah, that was a special occasion.
Yes.
Very special occasion.
And you and Shadow tore the house down in an awesome, awesome match.
Oh man, once again, we don't script anything, but it was kind of cold that day, so I wore a sweater. Prepare for anything, including the weather.
Right. Gotta prepare for that. What was that match like for you?
Oh man, we just did you hear those people? Did you hear everybody? It was just so much commotion, and like CJ was in the crowd, and this is right before the Sweet 16 was going to kick off and whatnot. Right. And if you were to hear it after I got suplexed on the apron, you would hear in the background, "I need him."
Yeah.
that suplex fucked me up. I remember that. So like it was just painful. It left me sore for about 3 days. I couldn't pick up anything. I dropped my my phone. I was like, yeah, I'm just leaving it right there. I'm not gonna bother picking that up.
Nice. So off of that, we would pretty much Jordan Oliver and seeing the Top Guns pretty much dissolve from there. What was your opinions on what happened there?
It's we were all doing our separate things. You know, I wanted to go ahead and it was looking towards like after the Backyard Rumble. You saw me and Cameron. I was wearing this T-shirt.
Right.
You know, because he gave it to me. Everyone has a CJE T-shirt. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. You see Murder Club T-shirts. You also see CJE T-shirts all over the place. Sure. You know, Jordan was doing his own thing. I was doing my own thing. Johnny was doing his own thing. I kind of saw it coming. I'm not going to go ahead and say Murder Club took out Top Guns because that's not true, in my opinion.
Okay.
Murder Club took out Jordan Oliver. I'm still doing other things.
Yeah.
Johnny's still doing other things. Johnny actually... I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything. That got me mad. He got me mad. But I'm not going to join Murder Club. I'm just saying. I'm going to be doing other things. I have this whole character of the S tier. And I'm just saying I'm a whole nother level. My moveset's so cool too. Oh man, I have names and all that stuff. That forearm that you guys see all the time. You know, that beautiful forearm. That's called a limit breaker.
Nice.
Mine or not, that's a nod to Final Fantasy. I'm huge on Final Fantasy. In my newer matches, I incorporated this like forearm, but sprinting from the other side of the ring. It's on the outside from one side of the ring to the other.
Yeah.
And it's a forearm, and that thing is, it looks gruesome. Right. You see me kill somebody. You see me kill somebody. That's it. I nicknamed that the Sonic Dash. Growing up, I played Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep.
You know, it's video game esque, but at the same time, if you ever play fighting games, you know of a tier list.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they break it down in categories. S being the highest, A, B, C, and it goes further down.
Right.
You know, I'm on that echelon of S tier, baby. That's what I'm doing.
Nice.
My ring work is comparable to like the closest thing to pro you're probably gonna get.
So, since you did lose to Shadow, Shadow ended up getting a world title shot, which he's not done with getting that world title shot. But you for you and Shadow
Yeah.
ever
Uh,
not crossing paths?
um, we might. If we ever cross paths again, we're just gonna beat the crap out of each other again. If we don't, because there's always talks about me joining him and Yankee and doing something. I don't know what he wants to do. All I know is he told me he told me to do my own thing, and that's what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
focusing on myself. That's all I want to do. Just do my own thing. I'm going to meet a lot of people at VTW.
Sure.
Also, at Reunion Rumble, I want number 3. Give me number 3. If I can't have number 3, give me number 5. If I get a late number, I'm going to be so tight.
Right.
Like if they give me like I don't know number 25, I'm like, oh, man, all right, whatever. I got
So
this.
if anybody from VTW is in the chat room and they're watching the show, give
Number
David
5,
3 or 5.
Okay,
That's what he prefers. Maybe we'll start a campaign on Twitter tonight.
yeah, get David number 5.
Yeah. All
I'll
right.
start that. I'll start that immediately.
Right. Hey, Samael, you're in the chat room. If you're still in there, you post it on Twitter. I'll get in
Yeah,
there.
get David number 5. Number
Yep.
5.
All right. After your match with Shadow, we would see, as you kind of mentioned, alluded to there, the formation of Team Sweet 16 with Cameron Jackson.
Yep. Um, mass induced D like they scare the crap out of me. I can't like at the moment I see a mask, I'm just kind of like, yeah, get away from me. Like Arnold's get up, fraudulent. His beard does not match his hair. That does not exist.
Now that's got to be
Fraudulent.
Cam's number. What are you talking about, Justin? Joker says David number 5. You mean hashtag 16?
That's CJE's number.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna be just in there,
Right.
It's number 5 because I can go the distance.
There you go. What was it like for you to have that promo with Cam backstage?
That was funny. It was all improv, but you know how it is. We just
Yeah.
oh man, that was a hilarious thing. You had Jordan corpsing in the background. He was like, oh my god. He was smiling
Mm-hmm.
the entire time, and I was like, I'm having a good time. Cam's having a good time. He's in character. I'm just doing my job.
Right.
Let's become a tag team. Let's go. Wait, you like parties? I like parties. Let's go party. Let's go party right now. Let's go. I'm
Yep.
right next to me is my wine rack, which has like not wine. There's like Bacardi and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, there's always an after party at the Marriott, which is not that far from my house, by the way. Just saying.
So then, of course, we would see the first matches for you guys as a team on BEW episode 14, the anniversary special.
Yes. Um. Jesus Christ, Fat Jack.
What was it like for you to face Rick Rios and Fat Jack, first of
It
all?
was raining. It was raining. I
was.
swear I've never thought I was gonna wrestle in the rain again, but here we are, wrestling in the rain. That man picked me up and slammed me, and I was like, if I don't sell this like how it's supposed, he that was so much force, and Jesus Christ, I know that match was really fun. I don't know. All right, so I watched through the entire thing, and I'm like, why is Rick Rios in finals again?
Right?
Huh. Whatever, whatever. He must have. See, Murder Club has some behind the scene tricks. So that's bull crap. So
Yeah,
I did my thing like an honest person, and I made it to the finals with Cam.
sure.
But at the end of the day, you see the resurgence of my finisher that I used to use, the cradle drop.
Mm-hmm.
I nicknamed that good game GG because after that, GG, you lost. It's
Right?
my win. It's my win. You know that match was fun. I actually did like my hair. Ugh, I look so good. I have an ego when it comes to like how I present myself. You know,
Yeah, sure.
um, there's girls I talk to, and uh, I don't like boasting about like being a wrestler and whatnot, but I do show them that picture. I'm like, hey, look how good my hair looks, and it always works. It always works.
Nice.
I'm growing back on my hair because I cut it because the anniversary special was recorded a year ago.
Right.
It was summer of 2016. We
Mm-hmm.
just passed 2017. We're on to 18, but it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but they'll get on to the episodes and stuff. They didn't mention, or well, NUW Slaughterhouse came out.
Yeah.
They didn't mention that I was out with an injury,
They did.
and it was a slight injury towards the ankle for kayfabe purposes.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, it was just like a minor tweak,
Gotcha.
nothing too crazy. But I was getting slammed at work as well, and fucking hell, being a wrestler and having a real life is kind of annoying. You know,
I'm sure.
I always do. I
Yeah.
always tell people to like have some money on the side at least. If you're going to pursue wrestling, have some money on the side.
Yeah. What was your thoughts of watching it and seeing the Murder Club take out not only Navon but Cameron as well?
Hashtag fuck the murder club. I know they're not going to like that, but hashtag fuck the murder club. It is what it is.
Fair enough.
They can go ahead and if they put their hands on the bond, I don't care. The man
Right.
has done me dirty. But you touch Cameron, you gonna get this. You're gonna catch the hands. Simple.
Is there any two guys from the Murder Club that you'd prefer for you and Cam to get your hands on first, if you had the choice?
Um, Throw in Yankee and Rick Rios. I want Rick Rios because I kicked him in the back so bad. Like he took it, but he was like he was gonna kill us. I remember that. That's. Oops, I revealed something. That's coming up in the upcoming episode. You're gonna see. I get him down with a snapmare, and I tell everyone shh, and I proceed to give him the loudest kick you've ever seen. Like it made the crowd go ooh. I feel so
Maybe
bad.
that's right then.
Oh man.
Somebody else says he sent out the tweet. The tweet's been sent. And also hashtag
Yes.
you too, because he's a member of the Murder Club.
Oh well. It is what it is, pal. You could align with me, and be like, A rank or something
I
like
want
that.
to take you back to this previous spring. Devon
Okay.
McDonald announced and BEW put on the King of the Yard. You
Oh
were
yes,
absent from that.
I was absent, but I was there in the crowd.
Yes.
I saw I saw all of round one, and I stayed there for a little bit because of there's a hiatus I took,
Mm-hmm.
and that's because personal problems. I was real life once again.
Yep.
And King of the Yard has got to be the most fun I've had watching backyard wrestling. since I was like 16, watching like other people wrestle
Right.
and whatnot. It was so much fun because you get to see North Carolina guys coming over. You got Pennsylvania guys coming over. People from like Massachusetts and Long Island. It's so cool.
Mhm.
I thought it was like the neatest thing. Um, I did see some of the VTW guys, but I don't remember exactly who because I was only there for a brief second.
Right.
And nobody filled me in. They just said it's a tournament. Nobody told me who was in the ring. I saw Jordan. He was the first person I saw, and I was like, "Oh my god, buddy!"
Yeah.
And that's it. And I just watched him versus Ecstatic, and I was like, I'm gonna kick his ass. Referring to both of them because
Yeah.
they're both near and dear to me.
Sure. That. So if there's a King of the Yard 2 this next year, do you think that's something you would be involved in?
Hell yeah, I'll be involved in that. It'd be great. You know, I was talking to Vaughn too about this. I was like, "Hey, are we doing a King of the Yard too?" And he's just like, he doesn't want to say anything. The reason why he doesn't want to talk about it is because we're on break right now. It's wintertime.
Right.
The snow is like up. It's annoying. I can't
Uh-huh.
heat up my car, and it's the craziest thing ever. Um, but I told him about King of the Yard too because I really, really, really am. If VTW can have Best in the Yard, we can definitely have King of the Yard.
Right.
Exactly, man. It's such a good tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, man, yeah. I wish I was a part of it, but I was in the crowd. I was watching. I was scoping. King of the Yard 2, if there is one, you know, there's a person that follows me. And I
Uh-huh.
didn't put him on the goals. I didn't put him on the goals because his time will come. His time will come. But Jamal Payne,
Aha.
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I just want to let him know that I see him. I see you, boy. I see you.
Gotcha.
Kevin Shaw, you're gonna get your ass kicked. I'm saying you too. Ecstatic. Zach Daniels.
Listen. Or former.
Miss his forearm. Let me show you how to do a real forearm, boy.
Oh, that's fine. Before I move in, that's what I was gonna say about King of the Yard 2. Sam Al says, "Hey, if we want to make video game references, your Elder Scrolls
Oh
more
no.
popular, but I'm the harder one to beat."
Um, you're about to get muted, kid. Just mute him.
Yeah, I don't do that to those type of people.
I'm joking. I'm joking. It's a clown
Riley, I
around.
think he pretty much just told you that he wants to face Jamal Payne. So
Wait, what?
Riley Bates asked if you would face Jamal Payne.
Oh hell
Like I
yeah,
said,
I'll face
he
Joe.
said that
Yeah, I'll take him on. I told
Jamal
him
Payne.
I see him. I see him.
Yeah, you'll see him this weekend by the
Yeah,
sounds. So.
yeah, I'll definitely see him this weekend. What else is there? Uh, Dustin Reagan, him too.
The Man of War.
Yep, yep. There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys.
Whatever he is.
I do want to have a match with CJ again because I saw what he did to Cage.
Uh-huh.
That's the R3, and we'll see. We'll see if I'm interested in a cage match. I do want to, at least meet the guy.
Right?
Yeah, I'm like looking forward to that because I've seen his stuff a long time ago.
Right.
Seen a lot of backyard stuff. That's only when I was like bored and like it was like nothing else to do at night. So I was like, I like wrestling. Let's watch wrestling. Oh, what's this? It's YouTube. It's like gonna recommend me some weird backyard wrestling. Let me watch this. Turns out it was
Yeah,
really
that's how I
entertaining.
got involved in the community. First
Yeah,
started KBW, Googled wrestling, and found KBW, watched that, and got involved with everybody else. So there you go.
yeah, yeah, man. It's crazy. Everything blows up, and now we're just like all meeting each other and stuff. Like I'm paying $200 to take a flight all the way down there. It's not that bad. Like, I'm grateful for the job that I have right now because it pays so good.
Right.
And and I just have like this knack for wrestling and stuff. It's gonna be a shame that I'm coming in with new tights too. I told this, I'm really dead on about this new tights and stuff. They're not gonna be like the black and blue ones. They're gonna be different. I actually got specific new gear for Reunion Rumble
Oh, nice.
because yeah, I'm really really hyped up for this. I'm really hyped up. The car ride tomorrow is gonna be funny. Is Navon in the chat?
Navon's
Not
not in the chat that I know of. He hasn't been talking to me.
he is probably
Probably working.
at dinner with his mom because he called me
Like,
beforehand. So did Yankee. Yankee called me as well.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Riley Bates does say, well, the first part, hey, are you with CJE, which we know you are a tag team with Cam at the moment.
yeah, but at the moment, yeah. Um, most of the stuff was filmed a while ago. Um, so there's due time. He's living out in North Carolina now. Sweet 16 is not. I wouldn't say like it's dissolved, but it's not like we're not gonna like hate each other. It's
Right.
just like he's over there, I'm over here. We're just gonna run our own like yards and stuff.
He also would ask, how many titles have you won, which we've kind of gone over, and what one or ones are you looking for in your future?
Put this on my goals. All right, so I won I'm a two-time BW champion. I've
True.
won the hardcore champion and I've also won the NUW tag team champions. We're the inaugural tag team champions. Um, I am looking forward to the Continental belt because I feel like that scene needs still a little boost. If I can make it to like be NUW champion, I'll take it.
Right.
Proving ground is interesting to me though. I'm 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 gonna see about that. I don't know. I'm like still up in the air because I like working with them at the same time. Do they really need an injection?
It's funny that we just mentioned him and you just asked if he was in the chat room. One
Oh,
Navon McDonald is now in the chat room.
this man's in the chat room. Okay, let's see what he
Says,
says.
what's up, fam? Or are you not fam and being a trifling motherfucker?
Um, I have a sweet tooth. I like cookies. Get at me.
There we go. And Jamal Payne's actually in the chat room, just puts the eyes there. He's
He's
watching.
put the eyes. He's put the eyes. All right, cool. All right, I'll see you too. All right,
He
that's
sees you.
cool. All right. I'm also gonna say this. Uh, you guys know Mandy Rose, right? The she's on Raw now with Paige. I know her brother.
Oh, interesting.
Like, yeah, my mom knows her brother. My mom has pictures with her and stuff like that, and like she's close with their family. Um, I wouldn't say there's something that works, but I'm gonna have some tickets maybe at SummerSlam. It's in Brooklyn, I think.
So Jamal Payne says, I'm late. What happened? So go ahead and inform him.
Oh, okay. All right. So I got to go ahead and I had to recall him out. Okay.
Yep. Go for it.
Mr. Payne, I see you, boy. I see you. Just letting you know. You're not on the goals, but we'll see. We'll see. I want to infer something. It's not a challenge, but if you want to make it a challenge, I'm open to it. That's all I'm going to say. Also, for all wrestlers' diets, please drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. You can have don't overkill. Do not overkill yourself with like alcohol and stuff like that. I'm responsible. Okay, I'm responsible. I do like my share of parties, but I'm responsible.
A couple more comments in the comment. Jamal Payne just puts an okay.
All right,
and
cool.
H2, who I'm very close with because we both live in Michigan here, says, hey, David, never talked to you, but hoping you chase the NUW title this year. He gives you a too
thank
sweet.
You. Too sweet. H2 is I've seen him around on Twitter. I believe he follows me.
Yep,
I'm not
that's true.
entirely sure if I follow him. Because I don't check my followers and stuff like that. I just kind of tweet. I
Right?
tweet stuff because I have two Twitters. I have one that's my real life and one that's my pro wrestling life. I don't like to get. I don't
Yes.
like to get them intertwined
It's
because
fine.
yeah. Because in my real life, I have hobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
I also like partying, but as for video games, I'm a competitor in multiple games like Tekken, Marvel vs. Capcom, Super Smash Brothers. I play a bunch of stuff. So I like to go to tournaments.
Yeah.
I got
Right.
hobbies.
Navine also said, "You best be taking me to SummerSlam, or your ass is grass."
Oh man, my ass is grass. Him and his split personality disorder can go somewhere. Just not SummerSlam because that's me. I'm going all the way over there.
Gotcha, gotcha. So correct me if I'm wrong, but you go into VTW for Reunion Rumble is the first crossover appearance you've made?
Yeah. Um, they've been talking to me about making crossovers and whatnot, and I haven't because I've been on a hiatus once again working, and every time they go, it's always at the wrong time because I'm either working or I'm like hanging out with somebody else at that time. You know,
Yeah.
so it's like they never keep me in the loop
Mm-hmm.
because I would go with them to DBW and stuff like that. I would, um, I love to do that. I love to do all crossovers and stuff like that. I'm more open to it this year
Yeah.
because I'm financially stable enough to go ahead and like not worry about anything. I can go out there like buy a plane ticket, go all the way down to BTW like no problem.
Right.
They just have to like let me know.
So that brings me to the question: You're going to BTW for Reunion Rumble. Are we going to see David Lowell at Best in the Yard this year?
That's on the goals. I do want a singles match, but I do want to impress everybody down at BTW because they don't know me like that. They don't know.
Sure.
They haven't seen me in person.
Sure.
Um, so I do want to like show them what I got. That's why I'm telling them, give me number 5. That gives me more than enough time to impress people.
Yeah. So everybody, make sure to retweet that. I'll get down there when we're done to retweet. Give David number 5 for the
Yeah.
Reunion Rumble.
Yep.
So Riley Bates has got another couple questions in here. Who
All
would
right.
you like to see in the Reunion Rumble first off?
Um, let's see. Yankee can't make it, unfortunately. I would want him to be there, but he can't. I don't know if Felix is going. I would want Felix there too. Uh, I don't know if Bryce is going. I do like Bryce or Victor Van Pelt.
Yes.
I like Victor Van, Diamond of the industry. I got my eyes on him too. It's the reason why he's on the goals.
Right.
I don't know if Cameron's going to be there. If he is, I know he's going to be there, but I mean, like, if he's
I
going to
say
be
I
in the
know Cam's
Rumble,
gonna be there.
I mean, we'll see about that. Um, Kevin Shaw is like champion right now.
So he'll be watching closely, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. And if he ever steps his boundaries and stuff like that, I'm gonna have to like put him in his place. Um, hmm. Jamal, yeah, isn't he going after the title? He is going after the title, isn't he?
He may be. I don't know if he's getting a championship match at Reunion or not. Since
No,
nothing's
I
been
don't think so.
uploaded lately.
I don't think so. If he's him, get in there. Ecstatic, I know he's gonna probably do something. His partner, what's his partner name? I forget.
Tyler?
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I'll see. All right, him. Who else? Hmm. Milan's gonna be there, I think. Yeah, because he's coming down with me, obviously. Um, who else? I want to say, oh man, because like you remember Ecstasy, right?
Yes.
They're indie guys now, so they didn't. I would want them to be here, but they're indie guys. I still talk to Patrick all the time, or Elias. I still talk to him all the time. Sucks to Jordan too. Um, I wish they would. I wish they were like but they're doing their own thing. Uh, who's the guys from? There's like a scene in Michigan, right?
Yep.
There's who was it? Because there's one guy who tried to call out CJ and he mentioned me and I was just like, okay, you're a little bit too annoying, so I'm muting you. He
Yeah, you
just talks
probably
about everyone.
talked about Mark Williams.
Yep, him. You know what? Bring him into the reunion rumble. I want to get in the ring with him.
I had him and Jason Page, his champion at his company, on here last night, and they both would have been at Reunion Rumble,
Motherfuckers,
but they didn't get
motherfuckers.
the
Well,
information on where to go to or when it was.
it was this. Oh man, that's unfortunate because tickets are expensive. Navon paid $220 for this. I paid $200. In one day, it changed. It went from $200 to $220. That is crazy. So if you ever want to go buy a plane ticket, get in like a month in advance.
Right?
You trust me. If I would have got it around Christmas time, I would pay like $145 for my plane ticket for a round trip.
Nice.
That's a good deal. So always buy your plane tickets early.
So Riley Bates' other question was, if you were in a video game, what video games, what would you feel? Who would you face and in what match?
Um, let's go with Street Fighter. I'm gonna go with Ryu, and the reason why is because Ryu has fought everybody. He's made crossovers in other games, and he has fought everybody. So Hadouken, Shoryuken, I got that.
Nice.
I got that.
And Navine, before I get into my other points, says, I am so excited for David to go to VTW. Been trying to get him to come with me to crossover since 2016. Lord, it's going to be on like popcorn.
Oh my god, I don't even understand that. Like what? It's gonna be on like popcorn.
Yeah, I know.
Oh Lord.
Saying that David is talented is an understatement. He is on a whole other level.
This guy's using my catchphrases. I had a phone call with him. I was like, I'm telling you, this is my catchphrase. It's on a whole other level. You have to say it dramatically too. You can't say it just he's on a whole other level. No, you have to say it on a whole other level. You have to put emphasis. You want to do like a mini commercial break because I have to go to the bathroom. I've been chugging this water. All right.
I can easily.
All right.
Do stuff. So
do your plugins.
Plugins, yes, that I can do. Plugin number one is, if you guys haven't, go back and watch if you're interested in it, go back and watch my Q&A I did yesterday with the American Outlaws, Jason Page and Mark Williams that we were just referring to. Make sure you tune in eventually to VTW programming when they have the Reunion Rumble that they're recording this weekend, but it'll be up in a couple weeks, I'm sure, on the VTW channel. We got some new shows coming out on Tiger Talks Wrestling here in the near future. They're in the infancy of deciding what we're going to do or what we're going to name stuff. So it'll be a little bit before that happens. Not sure who I'm getting on here next week, but there is a chance, a very good chance, that possibly next Thursday night, one outlaw, D-Lock, will be on for a Q&A. And then I will also have a guy from NWF Adrenaline, Tommy Zachary, will be on next week, Saturday. Besides that, we'll see what happens. I'm sure you would slap him silly, Navon. But I can plug things easily, so it's no big deal. But yeah, we've talked about pretty much everything off of your list. He was telling me he was surprised by how long of a list we had made for it. So, all right. Lady's back.
I am back. Water goes right through you. Anyway, any more questions from the chat? I really like interacting with other people. It's really, I'm a social person.
No other questions. Just Navon saying his ass talking about a commercial break. I'm gonna slap him silly.
Hey, I run like one of my hobbies is I run tournaments over here in the local scene. We have a stream. and every time we need a break or anything like that, I know about when is it a good time for a commercial break. I know how to run stuff. Okay.
Gotcha. So while they're posting comments or questions, I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
All right. What's up?
You're going to be inside an elimination chamber match.
All right.
I want you to tell me who the 5 backyard wrestlers are that are going to be in there with you.
All right. So I wouldn't have fun, because no matter what happens, he's gonna like. Oh, he's pretty. He can do hardcore matches. He also can wrestle. So throw him at like number 2 or something like that, just because it's gonna piss him off. Number 1, I would put. I'm running the gauntlet, baby. I'm doing that number 1. I'm being number 1. Throw Yankee in there. Throw Felix in there. Throw Cam in there. And the number 6. Let's see. Throw in Zach Daniels.
Okay.
Why? Because I really like telling stories and stuff like that, and I really like referencing stuff from the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yankee powerbombed his girlfriend through a table.
Well, on a table anyway.
Well, come on, man.
The table didn't quite.
It tipped over. It tipped over. After all, I am the table. I'm sorry. That was a moment at the best of your art. It was funny, though. Hi, Mom. Can you pass me a water? Yes. This is the 3rd bottle.
Out of those 5 guys, who are you eliminating last to win the match?
Thank you. I think I'm going to be eliminating. I'm a sucker for soap operas, so let's get rid of Cam. Cam's going to be.
It'd come down to you and Cam, and you'd win. Gotcha.
Yep. There is a special match that's coming soon that I was very, very happy to be a part of because it was so good. All improv, but it was so good.
Gotcha. So winning that match gives you a chance to go on to main event of Best in the Yard. Who are you going in there with?
I need like someone who can tell a great story.
Yes.
Someone who's down with it. I had the first, my original idea was to do a Best in Yard singles match with Cam. I scratched that because I really want to get under the skin of Kevin Shaw.
Gotcha.
Really do. I remember at Best in Yard, which one? He faced Levon, and he did a
Best
back. Yes, I knew it was the second one. I had a gut feeling. He did a backdrop to Levon, and Levon fell on the outside. I was like, oh, that is going to be the most painful thing in the world. Backdrops are no joke. Inside, it was on the floor from elevated height. That is dreadful. But Levon's tough, so he took it.
So I got some questions in the comment section, so I'll get into that here real quick. That's your explanation for picking Kevin Shaw for Biddy. Jay Joker asked the age-old question, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
As much as it took to get him over.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Miley Bates wants to know, would you come to South Dakota and wrestle? Because that's where he wrestled at.
Sure. Just link me up with some of the guys over there. I really need to talk to them about who's going to be picking me up from the airport, because that's important.
Yeah.
We got Tyler picking me and Devon up from the Charlotte airport, taking us to the VTW area. It's on the outside. I won't say arena. I would say arena, but it's on the outside, so it's area.
True. And if I wants to know, what's your favorite Royal Rumble event of all time?
Royal Rumble event,
Royal
like
Rumble.
we're talking about like year, like my favorite
Yeah.
year. Um, let's see. I think my favorite one was '96. Austin gets fake eliminated. Referees didn't see. Comes back in,
And
eliminates.
wins the match. Yeah.
Actually, hold up. I scratched that. It's gonna be the one '95 with Michaels. Shawn Michaels has got to be one of my favorite wrestlers. So
Yeah.
there you go. Because
All right.
when I was growing up, when I was a little infant, Shawn Michaels was my go-to guy. And then it was Austin because Michaels was out with a back injury.
Right. So this is going to be odd, but with who it's coming from, you might expect it from the dark side.
Oh, okay.
If you could fight a bear on a unicycle or 10 ducks with razor blade beaks infected with AIDS, which would you pick? And the bear and ducks are all high on meth.
The bear because I don't want AIDS. Simple.
All right.
Because in a fight, you're bound to get hit by something. You're not gonna. You're walking out of there like scratched up. So like, I might not win against the bear, but hell, bear's not winning either.
Right.
Also, if a bear tries to eat your arm, it's gross and it's very, very deadly. Um, you can stuff your entire like arm down its throat and kill it like that, and that's gross. I don't know why I know that, but I'm an animal activist. But when it comes time, because I'm also a realist, if I need a scrap, I will scrap.
Gotcha. Well, since we were on the topic of crossovers, there's another Fed in New York that has come up there to PEW. You see yourself
Yes,
ever traveling to UWE?
UWE. I spoke to the guys over there, and I would, I would. Um, but they need to get a ring soon. I know it's in the works because Rick Rios told me. Why? Because Ricky and me are friends. You know, uh, me and him are like we added each other on Snap, and we don't talk on the regular, but we talk whenever we do talk. We always like have fun. You know,
Okay.
it's always fun talking to like everybody else.
Definitely. All right. So, is there anything else that we didn't touch on from your PEW/NUW career that you'd wanted to mention?
Um,
Too much towards the end here.
no, you guys covered you. We covered everything. Yeah, we're all good. The stuff I wish we could cover because it's coming up. I wish we could cover, but like in due
Another
time,
time.
in due time. It's always fun.
So, Devon's got a little bit of a question/story here. Remember when we watched Royal Rumble with Gabriel that one year, and
Oh my
all the
god.
guys I wanted to win was winning, and y'all guys were losing? I was gloating, and y'all tried to put me through your table.
Oh, that was the one the Batista one.
Aha.
Oh hell no. Oh, that was a terrible Royal Rumble. I'm just joking. Nah, it was alright. Like in retrospective, it was predictable, and that's why it was bad.
Mhm.
But in actuality, it wasn't that bad. If anything, it gave the wrong idea to Vince. Roman Reigns. It's over.
True.
It was in
Very true.
spite. Because then, very next year, I had the worst time I've ever had at a Royal Rumble. Daniel Bryan out of 10. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He just got eliminated. I'm like, oh, this fucking thing sucks. And then you got Big Show and Kane tossing out the favorites like Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose like they were like nothing, just
Mm-hmm.
card. It was gross.
Yeah, it was.
I had fun during the 2016 one. That was a good one. You got AJ. You had you had Triple H eliminated Roman. Dean Ambrose getting his moment.
Yep.
But he still lost, but it's all good. It's all good. Uh, Last year's Royal Rumble wasn't that bad neither.
Yeah.
Um, I don't care if Randy won. Randy makes everything look so easy, and that's why he's boring to
True.
watch sometimes. He's like a hot knife to butter. He's just so quick, so smooth. There you go.
All right. Now, is there anybody else that you have like a dream match that you'd like to face that you haven't mentioned?
Um, hmm, a dream match.
Yeah.
Throw in the Bad Sons versus Team Sweet 16. Let's see how that goes.
Picking on the bad son. Seems like a lot of people do that lately,
Yeah,
including me.
no, yeah, man. You know why? Because they got mouths. That's
They
why.
do. That's true. Static and Tyler do have figments, especially ecstatic.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
I'm the guy, but all right. So, what does the future in backyard wrestling look like for you? Obviously, we know what this weekend holds for you, but
I'm trying to make 2018 my year. You're gonna see me everywhere. I'm gonna be dropping like promos and stuff like that left and right. I do want to touch upon like crossovers all over the place. Um, if I can get down to Michigan too, I'll be happy to. South Dakota sounds pretty cool. I'm just trying to go everywhere.
right?
That sounds dope. You know, you always got to make your name somewhere.
True. So the comment section's getting a little quiet, guys. Make sure you put in your last comments and questions in there. I'm getting close to the end of my part of this. We're getting to that 2 hour point, so
Yeah. What time is it? It's like 10. Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's quarter
Yeah.
after. Navan says, so like, what time you pulling through tomorrow?
You best be up at like 8 a.m. to like, because I know you. You take 2 hours to get ready. I've known girls to get ready in like 10 minutes. You are like 6 times worse. It is terrible. Because he's a prima donna. This guy, my God, Navon.
Yes, J Joker, that does count as a question.
What do you say?
Does this count as a question?
My God, I'm not ready for that. Oh man. Yes, that counts as a question. Um,
Right.
is mayonnaise an instrument?
Maybe. And
I,
off of what you were saying about Navan, he says, oh, hush up, you sorry little bastard.
I'm not gonna be sorry. Well, if anything, you're gonna be sorry because I could leave your ass. Play with me.
And they keep going in there. Any pro aspirations do you see in the future for you?
Pro aspirations. Yeah, definitely. We got ECPW up here. That Johnny, Joseph, and Yankee and Felix have been doing. They can definitely talk backstage for me. So yeah, definitely, I can see myself doing that. After that, possibly more stuff. I know, I know my friend Zach who lives in like Pennsylvania now with his girlfriend who graduated from the ROH dojo.
Oh,
And yeah, he trained with Cheeseburger. Yeah, I know.
interesting.
I love Cheeseburger. Um, but yeah, he trained with him. He took a picture, and it's all good. I'll talk to them, see how things go. I do want to. I do want to like enter the indies soon.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Right. Navan says you better come correct. Or he will
Well,
check you, obviously. Oh.
I better come correct. I have all the answers on the test. I'm always correct.
So I've had a few of you guys from NUW on here. Is there anybody
Right.
specific that you'd like to see on the show that I haven't had on here yet?
I would say Johnny, but
That's not gonna happen.
I figured.
We've
He's a
talked. It's not gonna happen.
he's a shy boy. He's good in the ring, but he's shy. Let's see, who's a talker? Have Goldface.
Yeah,
It'd probably be like, because we kind of like had a backstory for Goldface. You know, he's a spirit. That's why he's like big and tall, and that's why he's like short sometimes. So he's like he fluctuates. He possesses like somebody's body backstage to call a match. Why? Because his life was constantly judged, and he does not like It was biasly judged, so he wants to be unbiased. He wants to
Yeah.
call it right down the middle. There you go. There's Goldface.
I mean, there's a couple of secondary characters that could have been on here.
Like
Unfortunately.
who?
Hmm?
Like who?
I was gonna say just certain ones, nobody in particular.
Uh, Midnight Moon. I don't think
Maybe.
Midnight. No, I don't think Midnight Moon's gonna be coming back. I think he's with Tycoon up in the sky or
Oh,
down
that's
to the
different.
ground or down to the ground. I don't know.
Whatever. So
It's
Devon
whatever.
says, "I got a guitar with me, and you know I ain't afraid to use it. It's time to turn up and get lit. Cheers to 2018, motherfucker."
Of course, cheers 2018. This man, Navon's a character in and out of the ring.
Right.
You always hear about the Navon stories. I was with him in high school. Man was I don't know because we had prom king right, and
Yep.
we didn't have one prom king. We had like four.
Oh, really?
So he's 1/4 of a prom king, alongside with my best friend Gabe and like two other guys I don't remember. So
Nice.
I guess he can form a tag team and call themselves the Prom Kings. I don't know. It's weird. He also won best hair because this man never shuts up about his hair. Hell, I have long hair and it's fucking flowing sometimes, but I don't talk about it as much as Navon does.
That's his, oh shit, the high school stories.
Uh huh. Uh huh. The
Yeah,
high
well,
school
yeah.
stories. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
Joker says, "I would like to see one of the masked lucha refs."
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm gonna talk to the spirit. I'm gonna use the Ouija board. And we're gonna like if he's gonna do it, he's gonna say like, okay, hold it. No, what do you mean no?
That's probably a question Devon probably can answer better than you could. But when's the tribute episode for Tycoon Mikado? J Joker says.
I don't know. You have to speak to Navon or speak to the dark side because the dark side sometimes does the editing.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll see. I do want to get another tribute out there for me because I've done more stuff and I don't want to see my trampoline stuff again.
So as I give them one last chance to write it to send out any questions or comments, I'm gonna ask you any off-screen stories that you have that you think would be interesting to give out.
Um, are we talking about PG? Because I can't
Doesn't
I can't
matter.
disclose I
Whatever.
can't disclose anything that's like X rated. Um, let's see. There was a story about the ring. There's a story about I'm trying to think because most of the time I'm hanging out with the wrestling crew. We're usually wrestling. I don't like. I'm usually either working or I'm doing. I'm living the gimmick and partying, and
Okay.
waking up in like a college dorm and stuff like that. Uh, let's see. There was a time. There was a time where me and Gabe. All right, all right. So me and Gabe, we go way back, right?
Mhm.
And there was a time where we watched the Royal Rumble 2013, right? And his family loves like the Royal Rumble and stuff like that. It's a Royal Rumble. Everyone's watching it,
Oh yeah.
and I got so salty from the CM Punk Rock match because I wanted Punk to win so bad
Right.
because I knew it was going to be Cena versus Rock too,
Mm-hmm.
and I was right, and I was like this sucks.
Yeah.
So the entire night we have school the next morning, so the entire night I was just bitter and salty, and I didn't go to sleep until like 4 in the morning. Mind you,
Damn.
I had to be up until 6 a.m. There's that story. I just Gabe was gone. He was gone sleeping, and by this time, I'm still talking about like this bullshit. Rock shouldn't have won.
Mm-hmm.
See ya, punk. That's all I did. Um, I didn't think. To be honest, I thought you were gonna ask me about like, is there any like pro wrestlers that inspired you when you were growing up? And I
Let's
have
get
like,
into
I have a list. I have a list of like, because I go through phases and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
um, if you would ask me about like first WrestleMania, I would have told you my first WrestleMania was 12. I saw Michaels and Bret Hart going at it for an hour.
Or plus.
Mm-hmm. It went into overtime,
Yep.
and then I saw WrestleMania 13 with Austin and Bret, and then I saw 14 where Austin won the title,
Yep.
and then the 15 with The Rock, the 16. I don't remember 16 as much. Don't remember
In a four
16
way.
as much. Oh, that's why I don't remember it. Isn't that WrestleMania 2000?
Yep.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that one. That one's bad.
No.
uh, and then there's WrestleMania 2001, which is the greatest WrestleMania ever. Just saying. I'm just saying. WrestleMania 2001, 17 is the greatest WrestleMania. There you go. So
Right.
when I was a kid, I was growing up on watching Shawn Michaels do his do his thing. But also, I was watching Bret Hart as well
Oh yeah.
because this is pre-Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
I was really into like really into Michaels, Bret, Mankind, and Undertaker. I
Yeah.
was all into that, and then Austin just compelled me, and I was like, I was thundering my dad.
Nice.
I hit him with the Federation title. I just kept hitting him and stuff like that. Um, so it was up until that, and then I was around like 99 to like 99 and onwards. I was really a Hardy mark. I love
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hardy. I love Matt Hardy. I was really like they're like my favorites. Um, but also had like love for because the thing is, I really liked Austin because Michaels was out with an injury for like
Yeah.
4 years, so I didn't I couldn't see Michaels anymore. So I picked up Austin because Austin was doing big things. I was like,
Right.
oh, there's a guy. Um, I got in trouble in school once because I flipped somebody off because I saw Austin do it.
Yep.
Happens. I just flipped him off when I was like 5 years old, just like that. Um, but yeah, I wasn't okay. I was exposed to TNA really fairly often around like 2005. When they were kicking off the TV show.
Yeah.
I always liked AJ Styles, even to then.
Right.
I even watched. I don't know how, but I got like I was able to watch some of TNA's older stuff, from like
Mm-hmm.
2002 to
Yeah.
2004. I always kept an eye on AJ because I was like, this man is just like, I don't know, it's captivating.
Right.
Um, Even till then, watching his entire career, I'm an AJ Styles mark. I love the fuck out of him because he paved the way for like smaller guys. And I'm a small guy, so I have to work my ass off in the ring because bigger guys have it a little bit easier. As bigger guys, the way they work, it's more slower pace and stuff like that. You play to like I'm bigger than you. I do the power game. I could just toss you around.
Right.
Smaller guys have to work around the ring. It's really weird. It's really weird to explain because like yeah, I know too much.
That's all good. Now it's just good to have somebody in here that's a diehard wrestling fan. You get so many guys on here that mainly just do their backyard stuff and don't pay that much attention to.
Oh no, I pay attention to everything. I saw Wrestle Kingdom 12. I paid for that. I paid $10. I set up my PayPal account. Said turn this into yen and let me watch Wrestle Kingdom 12. I stayed up till 5 in the morning to watch that. I work at 8.
Wow.
I stayed up to watch it, and I was so happy because I saw Jericho versus Omega, and that was a great match. 5 stars. I'm a big fan of Okada because he's so smooth in the ring, and that drop kick is lovely. Okada's so good. Naito's good too.
Yeah.
I'm just a huge fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Um, I really want to watch more ROH stuff, but I know Cody lost the title to Castle.
Dalton Castle, yeah.
Yeah. I've been watching back. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I love old TNA. You know, back in 2006. You know,
Right.
2009 was pushing it. I was watching like, um, you know what's really bothered me recently though? I've been watching a lot of like Royal Rumbles and stuff, and I'm like, okay, so this is how Rumbles are. I saw VTW Reunion Rumble last year,
Right.
and I was like, because then it started getting dark, and they put the car lights on,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh man, I guess they didn't like plan out that this is gonna be taking this long. Rumbles take forever if they're not um, if they're not run properly, because you get so caught up in certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
That like because rumbles that we had in NUW, they last way too long.
Yeah.
That's why I was in there and like, all right, I'm staying down, I'm laying down, because like you guys are like doing stuff. You always gotta like tell stories. You can even tell stories in the rumble too, because it's crazy. Wrestling's great, and that's why I like it. It's an art form.
Sure. Jay Joker says David is legit the only person that paid to watch Wrestle Kingdom 12. You are an honorable man.
And I was dead set on watching it, and I ended up watching it. I had the network. I had a network for so long that you know how like they give new network subscribers like free months and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have free months and I didn't even know that because they're like we're sorry for like for the content and stuff like that. I haven't paid for it for like 4 months already, and like I don't know what it is. Like
Nice.
I'm checking my bank account, I'm like there's no 9.99 missing. What is this? And I still have the network. Let's go. Um,
Uh,
I was gonna. Yeah, what's up?
Devon said, "How much did you dig my mohawk back in high school? I got all the chicks."
Um, you were known as a friendly guy, Navon, not a ladies' man. Back then, I wasn't known for anything. I was just kind of like just getting by. Up until I cut my hair, then my like my circle said, I never saw your face, but you're actually a looker. And I'm like, thank you, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Now it's a different story. Now I can go out there and I'm like, yo, what's up?
Hey, Devon wants to know if you're ready to go to Chick-fil-A.
This man in Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A to death, and he thinks he can eat more than me. He cannot.
Uh-huh.
This man,
Sounds like a challenge.
It's on me, though. I'm buying Chick-fil-A for me and Navon because it was a hassle. It's 2018. And Navon's so old-fashioned. He had to call me
Mm-hmm.
to ask me how to purchase a plane ticket online. And I'm over here. The process, it took me roughly around like 5 minutes to get
Right.
everything done. I had my receipt. I got everything. I even I told them to send me an email with everything listed too, my seats, the flight numbers, the time, the everything else. And this man calls me, and it's like it takes him 30 minutes to get everything done while I'm on the phone with him. Because oh my god, it was so funny. That was a funny experience.
Okay. Of course, all in capital letters, Devon says, "I love you."
After everything we've been through, after everything we've been through. Hold up. Uh, 1 second. I'm moving over here.
Go for it.
All right, 1 second, because I have to like find a vase or something like that to hide, like to hold my phone.
Ooh. Yeah. Hey.
All right.
Question from me, because you're being quiet at the moment. Who from NUW, besides yourself, obviously, would do you think should be at Best in the Yard that hasn't been to a Best in the Yard yet, or you'd like to see?
Has Felix been in there?
He hasn't.
I figured that because I was like, I'm watching this. I'm like, where's Felix? He was at Rumble, but he wasn't at That's in the Yard.
Right. He's supposed to be, but something came up that he couldn't make it last year.
There's one thing that Yankee said that stuck in my mind when he did the podcast was Felix has no money on him. He never does.
Yeah.
And that makes me laugh. I'm like, this is he has connections to like get to the ECPW arena to train and whatnot, but he doesn't have any cash on him for himself. Oh man, that's funny. I don't have to worry about that because I can get from because I was stressing out earlier and yesterday about um, getting a ride to the airport because I don't want to take my car because I'm going to be gone for the entire weekend plus Monday. So like I'm figuring out whether if I'm going to take the train and take a bus afterwards. That was an option. That's the because I can definitely get a ride across the bridge to the train station. That's no problem. It's just that I don't want to pay $170 for an Uber to pick me up, and not only pay the tolls because they're not going to cover the tolls. I mean that's coming out of my pocket. Pay $170 plus the tolls to take me to the airport. That is annoying. It's always costly to travel. I swear. Oh, you're not speaking right now. Are you saying anything right now?
There we go. My
There you
microphone
go.
was just acting up. Sorry about that.
It happens. It's all right, brother. You know, ask me about my favorite match, and I'm going to probably tell you like because my favorite match fluctuates all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm like really die hard. Like I've watched Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 11, and I thought that was the greatest match I've ever seen because it started off slow, but it needed to be slow. The first 20 minutes needed to be slow because they're feeling each other out. They need to know the move sets and whatnot, and it builds up to it, and then it starts picking up, and you're just like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
If you would ask me before that, I probably would have told you AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe at Unbreakable 2005. I love that match. I love that match so much. Joe played a good monster, but he showed that he can fly like a cruiserweight, which is scary. And I get like a lot of when I see Felix wrestle, I get a lot of Samoa Joe vibes.
Yeah.
But not Samoa Joe now. I'm talking about like younger Samoa
Younger
Joe
Mojo, right?
because he moves a lot more faster, which is cool. What was it? There was a suicide dive that Felix tried to do, and I caught him on a drop kick.
Mm-hmm.
Not planned at all, but that was. I heard a thud when he fell on the ground.
Yeah.
That was a scary moment. I was like, oh crap, did I kill him?
Right. But if we want to go off of that, what was your favorite match that you've been a part of?
Uh, that one has got to be my favorite match. Um, oh no, hold up. I wish I could say it, but I can't. There's a match that is going to be upcoming. That's got
I
to be
had.
my favorite match I've ever been a part of. That is the one. That's the one that I love near and dear because there's nothing wrong with that match. Um, Navon knows it. He was there. He was
Yeah.
definitely there. Oh, I love that match so much. I also have like other matches that I can't say because they're not on the show yet.
Right.
But they're upcoming. They're really good. That I enjoyed. Um, I've worked with like a lot of the Proving Ground guys already,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking forward to like whatever comes and stuff. Sam knows. Uh, who else? The Outcasts know.
Nice. Speaking of the Outcast, Navan says, I've been hit so many times over the years with more shit than you can imagine. But David's headbutt on episode 23 hurt like a son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, that was a shoot headbutt. I call that the Shibata headbutt because that man Shibata. He's the reason why he's not wrestling right now because that shit's crazy. I took Navan like this, like took his head and just as hard as I could, just headbutt the crap out of him. It was the most brutal thing ever. It hurt me, but that doesn't hurt. I hit him square right here. This is the hardest part of my head.
Uh-huh.
I can knock on it like a door and it does not hurt me. He got nothing but that. He had a big bulge right here on his forehead, and I feel so bad. But he had it coming.
The male says Shibata is the man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why my soccer punt is very reminiscent of his kick. Oh, his kicks are so brutal.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to rewatching some of his matches. Like his one with Okada was really good. I would never forget. He does. He didn't do the Rainmaker, but they nicknamed it the Bitch Maker because he just turns around as hard as he can. You can see the sweat coming off from Okada's body after that, and Okada just crumples.
Nice.
It's very brutal.
Devon says, what about when you hit me with my guitar in the I Quit match?
Oh yeah, I slipped when I hit him, and I didn't break the guitar. Instead I hit him with the corner of the guitar, so he just got nothing but the hardest part of the guitar on the top of his head. I felt bad, but at the same time, it's a hardcore match. I expect you to get hurt. I've taken guitar shots before. They don't always suck.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Yeah, the guitar is a legendary weapon. He's just lucky I didn't bring out the kitchen sink. I will soon.
Because David can be unsafe.
Me
Yeah,
unsafe. I can ask anybody who has wrestled me, and you can definitely see that I'm one of the safest workers in the ring. The only thing is, if you piss me off, I'm gonna stiff you. Levon, you pissed me off, and you deserved it. I was mad at you well, I think it was something going on. No, because there was one time. All right, so one time, I was going through an issue with an ex-girlfriend, and Navon was a friend of hers, and they wanted to turn that into a storyline. I was like, that's too personal. You cannot go that length because I'm already having problems with this girl. I don't want to see her ever again. And you're trying to formulate some sort of storyline with that. She was gonna have me cost the title or some bull crap like that. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I'm not comfortable with it. Mainly because I don't want to be anywhere seen around her or anything like that because I'm gonna be completely distant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an advocate of violence towards women.
Right.
Not like domestic, but I'm not cool with it at all. But I don't even want to touch her in a any sort of way like that. I don't want to power bomb her or anything like that because it's it's icky to me because there's personal animosity behind it. That's why it's not from a business aspect; it's personal. So that's why I'm trying to distance myself from that because David's a safe worker up until he's pissed. Felix made me mad during some of our matches and stuff like that, and I stiffed the crap out of him. He stiffed the crap out of me. The only thing is, what they will always say is, my punches may look, or my forearms may look like they hurt, but I make contact, I don't actually, hurt you or anything like that.
Yeah.
You'll walk away from it like with no problems. So
Yeah.
I mastered that because at home I thought wrestling was like not real, but like I thought it was really cool to do and stuff. So me and my brother, and we were like going back and forth at home, like wrestling. We had
Mhm.
little foam belts and stuff like that, thinking we're champion and whatnot. You know, um, I do remember this. Okay, so you know what a shoe box is, right?
Yeah.
We're kids. We don't have tables or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
I will tell you, tossing somebody on a shoebox hurts like a bitch because you would think like, oh, it's not gonna hurt, it's cardboard.
Right.
No, the edges will form a point, and if that point sticks you, it hurts badly. I had a gash on my back
Oh
because
wow.
I fell onto a cardboard box and it hurt really badly. It was a bad cut too. And it was dripping. I was like, oh crap. Oh man, it's
Yeah.
over. But it was always fun. It was always fun. You know,
Yeah.
I grew up watching wrestling. It's always going to be a part of me. I have a very wide like my memory for on wrestling is really really like I have like an encyclopedia in my head. It's great.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I got one myself, so I've
It's
watched it
great.
since I was very, very young. Nevine says, "Still love you, though, brother. How'd you like doing commentary as Buster back in the early days of?"
Oh, Buster and Ace was a commentary team with me and Jordan. I was having fun with it. I'm not ever bringing that character back because I'm not a big fan of double characters unless it's like if it's a good story.
Mhm.
Like if the person can like acknowledge that it's like Novin and Yvonne, if they can acknowledge that that person exists, then I'm cool with it. Because there's the problem that I have with Midnight Moon is Jordan's never gonna say he's Midnight Moon.
Right.
He's never gonna honestly look at you in the face like I'm Midnight Moon. Midnight Moon and Jordan Oliver are two separate entities, meaning they can have a match. How are they gonna have a match if they're the same person?
Right.
But they're not the same person. Feel me?
Yep.
Cause it's like some sort. It's not the only time I'll let it go. Like I'll let it go is man like Mick Foley.
Yeah.
But even then, he says the three faces of Foley, so
Yep.
he already acknowledges them. It's
It's
just
true.
like split personality. So I don't know. Like Yvonne has split personality. There's Novin and
Gotcha.
Yvonne. My character has always been me, just turned up to 11. The S tier, I like video games. I play them competitively. I'm also surprisingly, I didn't realize I was going to be this good in the ring up until I was in the ring.
Right.
Like when when things come naturally to you, like
Hmm.
exactly like when you're in the moment, you know exactly what to do and how to do it.
Right.
That's how I feel sometimes in the ring. It just comes to me naturally, and that's how
Gotcha.
I feel. That's how I feel like makes the best wrestlers.
Yes, I would
Because
agree.
you don't have to rehearse it or like stuff like that. You just go in there like Eddie used to like call it all the time in the ring.
Hmm.
Benoit as well. Eddie had Eddie had bad times with it because like um, he had like he had the worst time you've ever seen like a bad Eddie Guerrero match is when he has to like script something.
Yeah.
And where the fuck is Vicky? You know,
Hmm.
oh my god. Like, from his aspect, I know damn well he was like, well, if it was called down, like, if it was called in the ring, it would be a great ass match. Like everything that they've done wrestling wise, great. Because it was called in the match. But when it came to story, yeah.
Right.
Vicky didn't Mr. Q.
Yep.
Scripting like the over scripting it is bad. Like I feel like the extreme of everything is bad.
Hmm.
Whether if it's good or like, whether it's positive or negative, I feel like it's bad because if you overdo it, it's always gonna be like a bad result. Sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's so fucking good. you know.
Right.
But then there's other times, where it's not. Like I feel like the Felix versus me match, I took a hell of a lot of punishment. I did some other things too, but I took way more punishment than he did. I, I walked out and I was just like, yeah, back is like fucked.
Right.
That apron suplex and like, um, I would say Felix has never killed me with a swanton bomb. He has never, and he won't, and he won't because I'm not. He did it to me once,
Mm-hmm.
and thank God, like we pulled it out perfectly because it looked like I got hit, but I didn't because he just grazed me,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, thank God. Um, I will say my moonsault's pretty good. Big fan of moonsaults. Mm. I want to do a line salt, but like the BEW ring or the NUW ring is too small. I end up hitting the other rope.
Hey, maybe you could try it this weekend.
We'll see. It's a
You
rumble.
have
You
to
don't want
rumble.
you don't want to be in the air or any of that, which is
Yeah.
kind of like gonna neuter majority of my move
Just say if you
sets.
had managed to get another match besides just the Rumble.
Oh man, uh, they already have a card layout, so I don't know. They already have
Sure.
the card laid out. I'm like, I don't want to be like that guy. I could do a dark match if they want.
There you
Just for us and whatnot.
go.
It's just be a viewing experience.
So Navon asks, "Will you ever add blonde in your hair again?"
Possibly. I was thinking about it. I think
He also
rather
says,
than
"Hopefully not." And got phone.
not the blonde patch. I'm gonna more or less have the entire thing blonde, but that's only when I have longer hair because I might go to silver. Silver hair would be cool. Hmm. Actually, hold up. No, I might do it when I have shorter hair. Silver hair with short hair is not that bad. I was watching Will Ospreay have this purple hair, and I was like, you gotta get all of it because he had his Will Ospreay has blonde hair, and
Yeah.
he dyed it purple, but he forgot the sides. So I'm seeing like the some of his hairs on the side of his head were like blonde and whatnot, and I was like, oh, that color is gross. I'm a
Yeah.
very like aesthetic person, so like I really like wrestling attires and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like working on my own gear. I'm really really heavy on like wrestling attires. Like Navon's attire, he may have paid like paid for it to be done, but he got it the way he wanted it, and it looks good.
Right.
I really don't know his psychology behind his boots. They look like cowboy boots.
Mm-hmm.
If he had like like other ones like say like Randy Orton boots, like how like they're very they like fit him.
Yeah.
Not saying that Devon's boots don't fit him because he's from the South,
Right.
but they just kind of look off. Like
Yeah.
they look like cowboy boots. And that's
That's
what
a
I'm getting.
big bit your idea of the silver hair streak.
Yeah, the silver
And,
hair would look all right if I had shorter hair. Yeah, I was thinking about platinum. Platinum would have been a good color. The only thing is that nukes your hair.
yeah.
Yeah, it burns all of your hair. Any other questions?
None in there at the moment. So, uh, is there anybody else that you got your eye on in NUW that you haven't, maybe that you haven't really gotten a chance to step in the ring with yet that
I
much?
was gonna say Johnny, namely because me and him have never had a one-on-one match. We can kill it. It's just that I'm probably gonna be carrying the promos.
Yeah.
So that's my only issue is I'm gonna be carrying the promos. He's gonna have to like because he has a good face for when it like when something bad happens to himself because he looks worried most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I look at Johnny in the face, I don't feel like I'm like threatened or anything like that. Like
Gotcha.
he has a young boy look. So if anything, I feel like I'll look at him like I would have to play the part of the heel. And he
Yeah.
would have to play the part of the face because faces don't talk as much.
Sure.
So that's why I think Cameron loves being a heel sometimes. He
Yeah,
can talk on and on and on and on and on.
very much the truth there.
I was inspired by the promo before the match at Best in Yard 3. I really love that promo. Like, it was just back and forth. I'm like, you know how before big matches like happen at pay-per-views and they do the
Mhm.
promos and stuff.
Mhm.
The build promo is so good.
Agree.
I appreciate the hell out of that. That's what I want. Every match that I want to build promo. Or like
Gotcha.
big main event match, I want to build promo.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm looking forward to having any storylines with people and stuff like that.
It'd be nice to get out there and kind of test the waters.
I like if I was ever gonna go against because I I want to go against Kevin Shaw. I'm probably gonna I want to do something along the lines of something big.
Right.
I'm gonna go out of my way and say, hey, if I'm gonna have a singles match at Best in Yard, you best protect your parents, you best protect your siblings, you best protect someone. I'm just saying, I will use that for like a storyline purpose.
All right. Fair warning.
Because just because I'm not gonna do like what I did with Felix, turning a title that you care about into like a mockery. I'm not gonna do that. But take it a step further. Like, like if I was to go against Devon
Hmm.
again, let's see. I'm gonna do something like very dastardly. He's going to hate it.
Yeah.
I know damn well he's gonna hate it.
Well, he has another question for you.
What's up?
What did you think about back in the day when the boys Ryan and Buck were wrestling and Buck ran over Ryan with a car?
I was like, damn, these guys stole our shine, but at the same time, it's funny as hell in retrospective. It is funny as hell because they're not here anymore, though. They're out doing some other stuff. Um,
Mhm.
I had fun though watching that. I was like, damn, what are these guys gonna do next? Sadly, they don't have like a future in wrestling. Namely, that's
Yeah.
why they're not here anymore.
Right.
But it was funny to watch. It's really funny to watch.
Is there anybody else from in the history of NUW that was BEW at the time that you think would make for a good reappearance if they decided to show up again in NUW?
um,
Or would do well now?
I saw him the other day, but Troy spoke to me and he said, "I want to get back in the ring." And I'm telling him like, "No, it's not. It's not like how you remember it. It's not like on how you left.
Hmm.
It's different. It's like it's on a different spectrum. We're not young boys anymore.
Right.
We've all grown as a person, as wrestlers. We have grown. We're not like kids on the trampoline. We're wrestlers in a ring. We put each other through hell sometimes. We
Yeah.
beat the crap out of each other. These moves, if you don't do them properly, you will hurt somebody.
Sure.
Like they said, don't try this at home or anything like that. That there's a reason.
Hmm.
You know, sometimes people forget about that. They're trained
Right.
professionals, but at the same time, I know we're not neither. There's just you can learn from watching somebody. I didn't always learn how to play video games. I learned from watching somebody else.
Right. You.
You test the waters first. And now I'm like considered semi-pro, which is great. I'm thinking about making it not professional, but because you have to go to nationals and that costs money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll think about that. I'll probably if I become a pro in wrestling, I'll probably become a pro in video games as well. That'd
The
be
thing
fun.
all you gotta do is do the Xavier Woods.
Oh man, the funny thing is, I tweeted him out a long time ago. I was like, "Hey man, you should have a Smash Bros. Melee tournament, and or you should come to one." Uh, and he ended up doing it, and,
Mhm.
and like he ended up holding. It was TLC 2014 or 2015. It was 2015, and he held a Smash Bros. Tournament for free tickets.
Yeah.
and I was so mad because it was in Boston. And I was like, damn it, I want to go so bad. I should have went
Right.
because I would have won. Um, but yeah, man, I really, really like, in a way, fighting games help me learn psychology because you can scare your opponent. I also apply that psychology to wrestling because wrestling is also psychology as well. It's for a viewing experience.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna use the restroom again because
Go for it.
look at this. I got 2 water bottles empty.
Yeah.
Telling everyone stay hydrated.
Yes. Keep hydrated. We can do that. Try and turn things around. I mean, Yvonne, I see how you are. It's honestly too many good things about David. He's a good athlete and he's a good promo guy. So, but yeah, if you got any more questions or comments for David, if anybody, well, there's a couple people in here. Make sure you put them out there. I think we are going to wrap this up not long after he gets back. So, because we're getting close to that 3 hour mark now. We're at 2:40 probably ish. But yeah, definitely keep a watch out for my Twitter page at Tiger121685. You'll find out when the next show exactly will be. I'm not positive on when that'll be. I'll run that since we're doing a commercial here real quick now. Um, Again, there's talks between me and D-Lock. He might come on here for a Q&A next week. Thursday, potentially, is what we're thinking of. And then Tommy Zachary will be on here next week, Saturday, from NWF Adrenaline here in Michigan. I believe that, Evan. I believe that.
What is he saying? Is he complaining about me going to the bathroom?
Well, he was, but that wasn't the only thing he said. He says
I
you're weak
know.
for doing that again. But he also says somebody gonna get hurt at reunion, and it won't be him or D-Lock.
Oh,
And
me?
not D-Lock. He doesn't want me to have D-Lock on here.
I don't want to go against D-Log. D-Log sounds cool. Who else?
Yes, D-Lock. He's gonna be on the show again.
Like I know. I think he follows me now on Twitter.
Yeah.
I might work a match with him. Perhaps, maybe. K9 as well, because I saw Ecstatic kick the crap out of K9, and I was like, that's a good sell.
Yeah.
he just crumpled down, and that was the funniest thing. I was just like, damn, because
Right.
what makes a move is not just the move, it's the person who takes it. That's what I was telling everybody. Navon's stroke may look deadly sometimes it may look like he just plopped over. Like if he ever hits me with a stroke again, like I'm selling the crap out of that. I'm gonna not Cameron Jackson sell, because sometimes this man just takes a face. He takes a face bump, gets right back up, just plops down. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Like sometimes wrestling him was weird, because like it was kind of like a comedy match, kind of serious.
Mm-hmm.
I went for a lockup and he didn't do anything. I was like, what are you doing? Lock up. And I think he just I headbutted him right after. Because I was like, what the hell, man?
Right.
Comedy matches, they're funny. I want to do more like stuff like that too. Let's see. I know like guys in DBW, like Casey James has a great theme song.
Yeah.
We'll say that. I do like his theme song a lot. Good vibe.
Be there at BTW for Reunion Rumble this weekend too.
Yes,
so.
I know. We have Navon added me to the what was it, Snapchat like group with everybody in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually looking forward to talking to people and whatnot. I make wisecracks. I only use Snapchat for like one purpose, and that's just like for my personal life.
Yeah.
I won't get into anything else because Snapchat.
Right. Now the reason Devon's got an issue with D-Lock is because of their whole fiasco at Best in the Yard. Actually, so.
There was a promo. You had a scene with with Yankee and Zach Daniels, where Zach Daniels beat the crap out of Yankee at a hotel.
Hmm.
That was funny to watch.
Yeah.
Because Yankee's like, oh my god. I'm like, Zach, please like hit him with something. Don't just punch him. Hit him. Take a coat hanger, like beat him up.
Right.
Like it's the little things that really matter. Because you may beat somebody up, you just take a coat hanger, like embarrass him and stuff like that. Uh, I wanted like okay. So like if I were to ever do like a hotel beat up type of thing, or like beat up somebody at their house and whatnot,
Hmm.
I'm going out the way of buying themselves a mirror or anything like that. So just so I can just throw them through it.
Yeah.
Or if anything, like
Rockets.
we can have like a pseudo wall made of sheetrock, because
There you go.
those things are really easy to break through. So we
Right.
can make a pseudo wall and just like throw him through the wall and whatnot. What people don't like to talk like what goes people over people's minds sometimes is like how well some stories are. Like 2009 Randy Orton, look at that.
Right.
That man was on fire.
He
Triple
was.
H, Triple H was on fire too after like the whole house segment where
Hmm.
he beat the crap out of Orton and he got arrested for it. That's how bad. Like that's because the thing is, I have connections. Um, I've my best friend, one of my best friends from preschool. I'm still friends with. He's a cop in the city of Newburgh. So I'm like,
Uh-huh.
is it cool if like we can film and like you and your I know you'll be on the job or anything like that, or you'll be on break. You fake arrest me or something like that. You know, that could possibly be in the works.
Yeah.
I might think of that. I have plans. I have so many plans.
Right. So Devon wants to know Arnold or Carlitos.
Uh Carlitos is really a mark for me, so sorry, Arnold. You're taking another L after I super kicked you.
Yeah, I'll give it to Arnold this much. He ended Jason Walker's undefeated streak of best in white last year. So
wait, wait, Carlitos did? Or Arnold?
no,
Arnold did.
Arnold did.
Arnold did. Oh my god. Why?
Some people
Why?
would argue that TJ did because TJ's the one I believe that power bombed Arnold through Jason Walker through the table. But
Oh man. Oh man. That is something. Um a subject I do want to talk about is I'm gonna call out a Yankee for this. He always wants to recruit me for any little thing.
yeah,
Anything. Even on the indies he wants to recruit me. Now they're just kind of like focusing on being a tag team, but
right.
he always wants to recruit me because he knows it's the type of talent I am, and I'm telling him,
Right.
no, no, I'm not gonna speak for like RWA or GTS or anything like that, but
Mm-hmm.
you know he always wants to recruit me, so Mr. RWA can go over there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna join Murder Club. I'm like firmly against that. I'm not against the idea of it because it's like not it's not like it's not so much as a big how can I it's not it is big, but at the same time it's not Bullet Club or anything like that, because the way he expresses it, it's like it's not like it seems like a business venture. It seems like
Yeah.
like all right, get over. That's your way of getting over. You change one word and you call it. I made this joke in high school about people changing, like how like some rap songs go and like they do a chorus and they change one
Mm-hmm.
word. It's like you change
Mm-hmm.
one word and you call it a remix. That's what
Yeah.
Yankee did. He changed one word and now he's calling it like he's not calling it a remix. He's calling it something else. I'm like, okay, all right, you want to be a club? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
down
feel
with
you.
MC. I'm not down with MC because I'm a master of ceremonies.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
There you
I'm not tooting my own horn. I am the horn.
go. apparently they couldn't mention Jason Walker because that would make Everett Creed have to pop up and say he's not facing Jason Walker at best in the yard this year.
Everett's funny. I killed Everett on that move though. My finisher, the GG, I killed him on that, and like I felt so bad because as you can see him rolling out, you see him holding his back, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to like I was gonna crawl to him and ask him if he's okay, but I just kind of like stayed because I had to like hold the titles and stuff.
Right.
But he complained so much about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rick Rios told me, like, yeah, Everett complained so much about it. He didn't. That move was that move was deadly. I'm like, you're gonna get in a wrestling ring. You're gonna get hurt regardless.
Sure.
Because I did the same move to numerous guys. I can't say because it's coming up,
Yeah. Yep.
but I did that move to numerous other guys, and they have no problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know what it is. The one I did to him was like how it's supposed to be done. I guess he didn't prepare for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to prepare for it. But anyway, I'm probably gonna give it 10 more minutes because I do have to get some sleep for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have to be up at 8 a.m. because I have to go pick up Navon and Mr. Prima Donna. Better get up at 6. I'm
So what do you
every
think
time.
of the new championships that were unveiled for NUW?
There was a lot of money that went into that, but I'm really really happy for them because I shouldn't talk about this, but all right. So I had make an entrance in one of my singles matches that are upcoming,
Mm-hmm.
and they tossed the title to me from the crowd, and one of the plates went into my thumb before the match, and I had a flap of skin like right here, and it was dripping down. It was dripping down my hand, and
Yeah.
instead of complaining about complaining about it or anything like that, I just asked them because I've seen this on CZW all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Get me some tape. I'm gonna tape the shit up, and I'm gonna continue the match.
There you
So
go.
I taped it up, and my God, like I couldn't do shit. Like I was part of the match. You see me like after I slam my opponent. You see me grab it. You see me like holding my hand. Like I'm like, oh god damn, that hurts.
Yeah.
Any little small thing can like fuck you up. The only thing is you don't have to stop a match if you break a finger.
Mm-hmm.
Sin Cara.
All right.
Yeah, man. I don't like if I break a finger, I'm still going. I was trying
Yeah.
to keep going with the whole ankle situation, but I couldn't because I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't stand. I was like, all right, whatever. I was trying to roll him up. You see me trying to like get back up and try to like roll him and like get the fast count or some bull crap. But
Yeah.
hey, it is what it is.
So Navon's got two things here, real quick. The slaughterhouse, where only the strong shall survive and the weak shall perish.
That's a plug-in.
Just a little. And he also says, David, let's pull an all-nighter.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
He's crazy. There's one thing that Navon has parallels to Vince McMahon. They both don't sleep. They do not sleep. They're both like up at 4 a.m. or something like that. Last night it was annoying because he was messaging me at like 2:30 and I was just like half asleep and whatnot. And I was just like trying to sleep and whatnot. And then I just get a notification from my phone and I check and I'm like, this guy Navon needs to stop.
All right.
It's looking like that time though. It's about to be 11:11. So I'm guessing we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, I think it's a good point to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Make sure he doesn't
Any
say anything
comments?
else there real quick here.
All right.
Any last words you want to put out there for anybody that you have coming up soon or want to face?
I was gonna cut a promo right before Reunion Rumble before the podcast. I might not get to be able to do it, but I'll do it like some other time. I was gonna call out Jamal Payne. I was gonna call out Ecstatic, Kevin Shaw, Zach Daniels, the Outcast. I'm gonna call out Cameron because
Because he's there.
we go way back, and at the same time, at the end of the day, if it comes to it, 1v1, I'm on a whole other level. Really, that's about it. That's all I gotta say. I'm just gonna call out those people. You're gonna see me on NUW. You're gonna see a lot of things. You're not gonna see me in the next couple episodes because once again injuries.
Right.
But I will be there to defend my tag team championships. That was grammatically incorrect, but I am the tag team champions.
Okay, Daniel and Kane. No.
Hell no. Oh, man, I miss them. But it's time to call it a night.
All right.
It was fun having me on. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I got one of the goals taken care of.
There you go. Put a check mark on your box.
I got to put check mark on the podcast. I got to put check mark on BTW tomorrow. Then I got to work on making some matches happen.
All right. Yeah, making those happen.
Got to make magic. Got to make magic. So I'm gonna wish you a good night. Godspeed.
You as well.
Thank you.
It has been a blast. Good to talk to you.
All right. Take care, brother.
All right.
Too sweet.
He is David Lowell, one half of the Too Sweet Me as well. One half of the NUW Tag Team Champions, Team Sweet 16.
Definitely.
David Lowell, thank you again for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And not a problem. I am Tony. This has been Tiger Talks Wrestling. Just follow me on Twitter and you'll find out when the next show is. Peace, guys.
Have a good night.